Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome to another Sonic live stream. Previously we did Sonic Superstars and played that whole series, and this time we are playing Sonic Generations from specifically Sonic X Shadow Generations. As you may know, I am currently uploading a series of Shadow Generations to the YouTube channel, and I've been waiting until I could live stream to play through Sonic Generations. I have literally not touched the Sonic Generations portion of Shadow Generations, or Sonic X Shadow Generations. Base listeners right now. Ah, sorry, Brisk. I was trying to just finally just go live and just be like, not hyping it up and just being like, I'm here! Sorry, I did not realize. Emma! Hello! Also, Daisy is here saying hello. She is in comfy position. So yeah, I was like, I'm just not gonna like announce ahead of time that I'm gonna go live. I'm just gonna go live when I'm ready. But yes, we're here with Sonic Generations. I have not touched it since it came out, specifically the Generations portion, and it's got rewrites, and I want to see what those rewrites are. I've tried to avoid it as best as I can. I've seen like a little bit here and there whenever everyone was complaining online. I think everyone's blowing things way out of proportion, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna get into it and enjoy it, and finally play it. The only thing I will say is I have played a little bit on my Switch version of Shadow Generations, just to like play a little bit of Green Hill Zone, but I skipped all the cutscenes. I didn't listen to any dialogue, so I don't know any of the new stuff that's in it in terms of like the Chow or the rewrites or anything. We're gonna get stuck in as soon as I read more chat. Dark Flare, hello. I'm finally streaming again because I've been just putting this off for way too long. I'll be here later. It's only half an hour long. Okay, Brisk, that is fine. You know me. I'll be here at least 2 hours anyway. Rachel, there is Doggo. Doggo is here. She, I went to the bathroom, and then when I came back, she was like, I'm going to sit on top of you now. Usually she sits like right beside me between the armrest and my leg, but she's decided that firmly planting herself on top of me is the prime position right now. So there she is. Here. Here. Close enough. She's a right sweetheart compared to previous dog. There we go. But anyway, my aura would summon you again. You had aura summoning me? Why didn't you tell me? But yeah, let's finally fucking play Sonic Generations. I've been waiting such a long time to play this. I want to see what the rewrites are and why everyone's bitching. And unnecessarily, mind you, because I'm sure it's fine. Just got on, so go play Arc Raiders. I'll catch you soonies. Love the little doggo. She is delightful, and good to see you again. And you say love little doggo, I love you, in a friendship platonic way. Good to see you again, Rachel. Enjoy your Arc Raiders, and hopefully we'll chat again soon. Lurk away or leave, whatever you want to do. That's fine by me, but good to hear from you. Right, shall we begin? Let's play Dizzy. My part is hard to understand, even though I don't understand it. Well, here's the two combinations of things that led to the stream, right? Maybe it was your aura, but it was I finally finished planning my Pokemon Emerald team for the Master Challenge. That's been the main thing holding me back, is I need to play Generations, because I wanted this to be the stopgap between Generation 2 and Generation 3, but I also needed to plan my team for Gen 3, and I finally finalized everything I wanted to put into it. For Pokemon Emerald specifically, I'm ready to do that playthrough. I'm eager to get stuck in, and because I'm eager, that means I have to stream, and if I have to stream, I have to do Generations. And the only other thing that was holding me back was the DLC for Shadow Generations. I did not record it back when it released, so I actually recorded that just before going live, just so I had that done. So now I'm all caught up. It's Generations time. Bye, Rachel. We love the love. So yeah, everything's all caught up. I just need to play Generations, then we're on to Generation 3 of Pokemon, and hopefully this will be me in back full swing for like streaming stuff again. So let's go. Sonic Generations at last. I'm gonna turn up the volume for me. Let me know if anything's out of sync or if volumes need adjusted at all. Continue. I don't have a save file. Okay, thank you for confirming. Let's check some options. Oh! Yes! I love this fucking song from Sonic Heroes. This, I mean, if you've been watching my streams for a while, this is the music I put into a lot of my streams, like whenever I was doing like, what was it? I think it was like stream starting animation and stuff. I don't really do that anymore, but like I used to use this song a lot. I absolutely love this song. We'll just keep everything on. Control settings, standard, sign settings are fine. We'll just keep that where it was. Yeah, it's fine where it is. One of my thoughts on Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to Switch. It's ultimately fine. I'm a little bit annoyed because I literally just got the NSO upgrade 1 or 2 days before they announced it because I'd heard it was coming as a GBA title. And I'm like, I bet they're going to sell it. I bet they're not going to put it on NSO Plus, but I still bought it anyway because I'm a sucker. Does it still play the... if I don't touch it, I think, is it going to play like the preview trailers and all that in Generations? I don't know. Because if you left it on the title screen on the original version, it would like play through like the CG teaser videos and all that. Here's my thing. I think it's good for people who don't have access to it and don't want to emulate. I think it's a wee bit overpriced, but that's no surprise from Nintendo specifically. The only thing that will justify it is if Deoxys and Ho-Oh and Lugia are obtainable through the in-game events, which there's a decent chance it won't be because it's probably just a ROM. Then again, Crystal and, you know, Red, Blue, Yellow and all that were also just ROMs, but they obviously adjusted Crystal to include the Celebi event, so we'll see come release. If it has the Deoxys and the Ho-Oh and Lugia events, then I would be inclined to pick it up myself, but otherwise, I have Fire Red and Leaf Green. Other than just novelty of having them on the Switch, I'm probably not going to buy them myself unless I get them like heavily discounted. Okay, clearly nothing's happening. Let's start a new game. Sonic Generations. From 2011, but now with some 2024 rewrites. Let's go. Oh, okay, so right off rip, I didn't realize that we jumped right into Green Hill right away. It's been a while since I played Generations, as it is. Sorry, Daisy's getting wrapped up here. I did equip the Sonic Jam skin because I don't really like the classic Sonic model. Obviously, this game is the first time it was used properly, but I'm not really a fan of it these days anymore. But I love the Sonic R look. I know this is from Sonic Jam specifically, but I think this looks way cooler. And there are drop dashes in this game now as well. So let's go with some Sonic Generations. I have not played through an entire playthrough of Generations in quite a number of years. I think, like most people, I played through the whole game when it came out, and once, you know, once I'd had my fill, I pretty much only went back for the 3D stages. So I'm going to be taking my time with it, you know, to a degree. I'm going to blast through it where I remember. Like, I know I can just... Oh, it's not the X button? Oh, hang on, that's got to change. Can I change the controls from here? Okay. Boost right trigger, homing attack 1, homing attack 2. Why do I need a second homing attack? Because in original Generations... Is it maybe just... Wait, B is dark. What the fuck? Did they change the controls? Oh, they did. They put... Oh, they put his... Oh, they put his spin dash charge from X to right trigger. Which I guess makes sense. It lines up with the boost button. But, hang on. I might change that. Controls. Oh, wait. Legacy. No, that's not it either. Did I not save the controls? I did not. Okay, that feels correct. I know boost now belongs on right trigger, but this is how I played Generation. If I'm going to change the controls now, I'm going to forget everything. Okay, and then this guy is always in a weird angle. Oh yeah, because he goes back and forward. So... God damn it. I'd never... Yeah, they never, like, got the physics of classic Sonic, like, quite right in Generations, so it always felt a little bit strange. I can kind of cheese it a little bit with the drop dash here. There we go. But if you didn't hit that, like, jump just right, you wouldn't get up to this portion. But yeah, so classic Sonic kind of has his own, like, boost, which is just a very heavily charged up spin dash. And, like, this is probably the game where, like, classic Sonic feels the best, because obviously he came back in Sonic Forces. Okay, Omochao, you gotta go as well. I can't turn you off right now. Okay, whatever. This is the game where, like, he first came back. He came back again, of course, in Forces And he came back again in, you know, Sonic Superstars, but obviously it's just, you know, that's just a classic game. It's not like an anniversary title. But I think this is the best that he feels. I mean, Superstars obviously feels more like an actual classic title. What the hell? You can't do the spin dash boost on that? You could in the original. I don't know how much they've actually changed gameplay-wise between, like, the original release and this one. I just know that it's mostly the rewrites people have been bitching about. And, like, I'm probably also getting things wrong in my discussion of previous things here. It's like, I'm like, surely that doesn't sound right. It was Sonic Forces and Sonic Generations. Didn't he come back another time, or am I forgetting? Like, technically Mania, but that's not quite the same. There you go. We probably didn't get an S rank there because I was too busy lollygagging and yapping. But I am... Never mind. I am trying to, like, have fun and talk about things as well. I have a lot to talk about with Generations. Let me, of course, go and read chat so I don't miss anything. Do you think selling it is better, or if it's being on SO would have been better? I remember playing it on Xbox 360 Classic Sonic with the 3D look was odd to me. Yeah, I mean, it's what people wanted at the time because of Sonic 4. They were like, why is this not the classic look? And it's like, does that really matter? And then they turned it into a whole character, you know, just being the old version. And I think it's neat in principle. It's like, now people who like the old design are happy. But now it's just created like these bigger divides in the fandom. I think at this point in time, it's nice to let it go. I think it's good that they've merged them back into one character instead of splitting them off, because they had them as past and future here. Then Forces went, oh no, you're different dimensions, right? And it's like, no, shut the fuck up. I think selling it is better, Dark Flare. The price is annoying, but like, if you're only buying NSO Plus for Fire Red and Leaf Green or other Pokemon games, then over time you're paying more money. You may as well buy them, and then you at least own that file. Even though you don't own digital games, let's be frank, you just don't. You'll lose it at some point. At least you can play it offline. Alright. Let's get into these cutscenes. This does look a lot better than like playing a 360 version backwards compatible, so that's nice. I was worried it was going to look all grainy and crusty, like the Sonic Colors Ultimate like cutscenes looked. But I think they actually like re-rendered these ones a wee bit. I'm not sure. I might be talking out of my ass. All right, rewrites. Here we go.
He'll be here any second.
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
It's kinda impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Like it? I love it.
It is kind of surreal. It feels like I'm getting a live retelling of the story.
What?
Sonic, what is that?
Because I've played this game to death.
What's it doing?
And so I know like a lot of the deliveries for like the original lines. And so hearing them done again, especially by like Roger, who's the same actor, and noticing that they sound different is like, huh, that's a bit odd. Whereas Tails has a different actor this time around.
Hey, those are my friends.
Help us!
Like, I think the actress for Tails was originally the one from Colors, who, if I remember, maybe I'm getting this completely wrong, but wasn't the original actress for the one in Colors and Generations, did she move on to play someone in Mario? I don't remember. I can't remember. But now it's on to Colleen O'Shaughnessy.
Where am I?
Which is probably part of the reason for the rewrites. They didn't want to have to, like, get the old actress back. Even though they kind of did for Colors Ultimate. I don't remember. One rewrite right away, going for, those are my friends instead of not cool. Will say I prefer the original delivery. I feel like that's a lot more Sonic, but I'm not going to sit and criticize every rewrite. Just, you know, pick up. I'll just mention things that I pick up on as we go through. Because, as I said, I played this game to death. To give you a little bit of, you know, I'll do it in the gameplay because I'm going to be blasting through Green Hill here. That's what I thought when it comes to the price. Yeah, I feel like it could do with being a little bit cheaper. Like £10, £15 maybe at a stretch. 20 is a bit much. Green Hill, here we go! I don't know all the speedrun tech for like drifting and stuff. Oh, I forgot to turn off. Oh, I got like generations, or I got Sonic Unleashed vibes there. Also, it didn't help that like I said, I played Shadow Generations before I went live, and in that game, X on an Xbox controller is the homing attack button. Oh, it is left bumper and right bumper don't do the sidestep. I thought they did. But yeah, I played Generations to death when it came out. So back whenever this game came out, so it was 2011, so that meant I was 16. At that time, I didn't have a job. What the fuck? I'm trying to desperately remember the buttons. Excuse me. Obviously, I'm playing on legacy controls as well, so like I should be more familiar. But I thought the buttons for doing the tricks were the sticks. Maybe I'm just getting confused. Oh, it is the stick. It just wasn't reacting at first. Did they slow this down? I have no idea. Okay then. It's a crap remake. Who designed this game? Oh, fucking. All right, never mind. So when it came out, I was 16, and at the time, I was just out of school, out of secondary school. I didn't have a job because I'm 16 and didn't want a job, and I didn't have money really. It's one of those games where like I probably would have got it for Christmas, but Sonic Generations came out with a collector's edition, which for once we actually got a hold of in the Europe and UK region, but I didn't get it because I had no money. I ended up saving up money from I can't remember because 2011. Yeah, I would have been 16. Where did I get money? Whatever it was, I did end up saving up money to buy it eventually, but by the time that I had gotten it, it had already gone out of stock everywhere. So I had to actually buy a scalped copy of the collector's edition. I didn't want to, but that's what I did because I really, as a huge Sonic fan, I felt like I owed it to myself to have like this very important milestone title as the collector's edition, and I'm really glad I did. I don't regret the purchase. I'm just annoyed that I had to get a scalped version. That's why a lot of times nowadays I'll pick them up as soon as I see them at their retail price. Or I'll get them imported from Japan if they're Japan exclusive, like Shadow Generations. Yeah, I feel like I'm able to do... oh, it might be like the extra abilities that you can stack on Sonic later in the game with the... Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's why I'm probably like tricking so slowly. But anyway, I ended up buying it. So the game actually released originally at 75 quid. 75 quid, not the full like regular game and nothing else. 75 quid. How was that not an... Oh, I died. 75 quid for the special edition, which was the statue, the exclusively numbered ring from from number 1 to 12,000, and like an art book, soundtrack CD, and maybe something else. I still have it. I still have it upstairs. It's actually a German copy. Thankfully, the game is multilingual. A lot of games in European regions have multiple languages on it, so that didn't matter. And the DLC worked as well, so that was great. I got the Casino Nights DLC, which was nice. Yeah, so instead of paying 75, I ended up paying double. I paid 150. Not proud of that. It's one of the only times I've given into scalping, but I was young. I really wanted that, and I'll probably not do that again. I really haven't. If I have bought like scalped stuff, that looks really glitchy. If I've bought scalped stuff since then, it's been at a very small increase.
Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh. Like I was trapped in a nightmare.
Well, you're safe now, and that's what's important. Is it just me, or does Green Hill look different?
This isn't South Island, and all the color and life's been drained from it. Totally strange.
And no stranger than fighting evil genies or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. Right now, we should focus on finding our friends.
We can start over there. That skyline looks familiar, but I can't be sure.
Well, that's as good a lead as any, Tails. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was crazy, Sonic. You weren't kidding. It's like you never left.
Again, it's so surreal. Like, I don't remember every piece of dialogue, but I know, like, I'm listening to that and going like, this is wrong. This is not what they said. This is not what they said. A lot of it is similar or, like, slightly changed. Okay, this is brand new. So search for Chow hidden in various stages. You can check your saved Chow in collection room. So... Green Hill restored! I'm getting achievements for the game I got achievements for such a long, long time ago. You'll love to see it. And some classic Green Hill rendition here. And we can go between Act 1 and Act 2, yada yada yada, just by pressing Y. And there's 3 Chow per stage, it seems. Okay. Skills, that's what I was talking about. We did get a bunch of skills right off the bat, or skill like points right off the bat because of like the bonus content that I got with the game for buying the Seasons Pass or whatever. For Shadow Generations. Characters, music, art, Chow Rescue. Okay. So I wonder what these do. I actually don't know. I've avoided enough of the game to not know what that does. And I'm assuming the trophy room is still like a secret area in here too. Characters, Sonic and Tails. But yeah, some of the rewrites so far, in my limited scope so far, have felt a little bit off just because I'm expecting longer lines or something. Like, certain parts of the dialogue feel like they're missing. Like when Tails said they're like, this isn't South Island, it's like, that line felt like it should have been a bit longer. Like, I don't mind the rewrites, but it sort of feels like it's missing something. I don't remember, like, cost association with all this. Under your feet after getting damaged, this requires 20 skill points. I've got 11,000 points. Like, they really just went, here, you bought the Seasons Pass, just have fucking everything right off the bat. Like, I don't need to save my points for any of this. I can just buy all of this. Which feels a bit shit, but, like, I also played this game 15 years ago and 100%ed it. Like, I don't need to pussyfoot around the unlocks. I'm just going to do it right now and have my preferred way of playing the game. But let's see what we actually got, because I didn't actually look at any of this. So, stopping a dime regardless of your speed, that's not too bad. So you have to give 10 rings of the restart, get an extra life when you're out of lives. Drop rings, take 10 seconds to disappear. Lose less speed when moving uphill and in water. That's not bad. Let's stick that one on. The blast off. Oh, what? Okay. I see. Increase sonic speed. Yes. And we'll go for power break. And I don't really need the rest of these. I guess if I get hit, that'll do. So yeah, we can have a maximum of 5, and we'll lock that in. We'll make that our first set there, just for the time being. Right, let me get back to chat here. The X button on controllers will always be fun to me. I don't remember anything. Oh, from Generations? Man, like, I played the shit out of Generations, so it's all just in there. We can also change Sonic's skin to the Adventure 1 style, but I'm probably not going to do that. I much prefer, like, just the modern model versus the original Adventure 1 DX model. I kind of want to go back. Oh, no, they just haven't put the challenge kits here yet. I'm still getting confused by the controls from, because the A having, like, a little homing a dash, like, wasn't in Shadow Generations, so I'm kind of forgetting that's a thing. And I'm using the X button to use homing attack stuff. We'll go ahead and we'll just move on to the next stage there. Also, the added dialogue for, like, after you've played through and freed your friends, so, like, Sonic actually responds to everyone now instead of just saying mute, which is nice. But also, that also feels weird. It's like, no, you don't speak, no, you don't. It is so strange. I don't know what the reasoning was for doing the rewrites, other than maybe, like, changes in cast. Like, obviously, they've had new voice actors in. All the red cell rings have begun. We will be going through and trying to 100% this as much as possible over the coming streams, but for right now, I'm just going to try and blitz through things. I might, like, jump into some challenges and stuff as we go. Maybe I'll go back and play previous stages just to, like, get... Okay, turn around, please. Just to get things I miss, like S ranks and stuff like that there. But not right away. I want to just play through a little bit. Okay, I tried to roll by holding down, but I just kind of stopped. I don't No, Classic Sonic does have his own set of customization. I'm pretty sure I forgot to check for that, actually. There is an achievement for, at least in the original there was, for not going in the water in Chemical Plant, but I think that might be for Modern Sonic stage. I'm trying to roll as I, yeah, you can jump there to avoid the water, because yeah, I think I'm about to go into it here. Yeah. Oh, I kind of jumped off the surface of the water there. I wondered, did they? I don't reckon they did, but imagine I could jump off this and go back up. Unless this water's, no, it's not even that. I thought maybe it was going to be like, oh, that's pushing you down. Yeah, the roll physics not working is sad, even though I know that's not how it ever worked in Generations, but... Oh, we've had superstars. I wish they kind of liked... Oh, I should get out of the water first. Okay, there we go. And then we go back and get this. I've always really liked that the sound effect for collecting the red star rings, and maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds a lot like it to me, is the sound of the like Sonic medallions from Sonic R. Collecting those tokens to like unlock the extra characters. It always reminds me of that game specifically, and I love Sonic R, so I like that. And there we go. I do much prefer this skin. If he's not going to talk, I might as well get him to look like this. He actually looks like he got spiky quills. S ranks are going to be piss easy in this game. If you've never played Generations before, just know that there's no challenge to beating it. It's really easy. The only thing that might give you a little bit of trouble is going for the red star rings, but they're easily findable online, and you get stuff for unlocking them. Oh, Tails has something to say. Oh, it's Classic Tails.
Hey there!
If you can manage to get an A rank without losing a life, you'll get an S rank.
Sonic!
Springs that launch you backwards can be used to create shortcuts. I saw a red star ring too, so give it a try.
Sonic! Sonic!
Okay, yes, thank you, Tails. Very cool. And then regular Tails shows up. You know there's a higher path above the first sliding area? There's a red star ring there too, so check it out. Oh, he's actually giving you tips on where to find them. Let's see Classic Amy! No, they didn't want to do that back then. Yeah, I don't think anything else appears right away. Obviously we've got an upcoming stage here, but let's go back and finish off Chemical Plant first. Can't seem to use the drop dash in here. Am I just pressing the wrong button or something? Oh yeah, let's check for Classic Sonic skills. There isn't any, okay. Oh, here we go. Drop dash. It's a skill, I didn't realize that. So we'll do that one again. Safety net, athleticism, removing on water. 10-second rings, last chance safety net. I will go for that one. I thought I put that one. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Yep, happy with that. Even though I can't seem to use the drop dash right here. Oh, I can zoom out. Neat. Alright, let's go to Modern Sonic. He also... Yeah, he does have the drop dash as well. But his isn't. That's so strange to see. I kind of forgot that he had it as well. Huh. But his isn't a skill, which is interesting. Go! And then we jump off here. And, oh, I forgot it's not a double jump. God, Frontiers has ruined me. God, I'm still thinking I can double jump. I don't even need to get on these extra paths, because I don't even remember what's on them. I just know that they're there, and I remember, like, the first time I tried it and I got there, I was like, oh my god! That's... Oh, what the fuck? I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. Also, I'm noticing, I mean, my webcam's in the way of where it would be, but I'm noticing there's no lives on my game at the minute. Okay, there we go. I have to remember the A button is homing attack. Was I supposed to land up there? I didn't. Okay, making a real bad job of this. The chemical plant remake in Frontiers was actually pretty fun. Oh, stop! Give me that. Thank you. Okay, RB and LB does work for that, but it doesn't work on rails. Oh, yep, I remembered you. I remembered you. No, stop! There we go. Yeah, we need to try and avoid the water. Never mind. Look, Sonic can roll! Guys, he can really roll! I don't have a double jump. Which is interesting that, like, I'm trying to do it on instinct because of Frontiers, even though I don't actually like the double jump all that much. I kind of like him just being able to jump once and make his landing. I wonder, because, like, it might just be, it's essentially a mini boost, but, like, how effective is this roll? Does it have momentum? I don't imagine it would, but I need to try it in a 3D space and see what it's like. These, oh, give me that, give me that, give me that. I just missed it! Oh, man. Those, these remixes of, these classic songs were, like, heavily played on my playlists whenever I was, a late teen. A lot of, like, obviously Sonic playthroughs, but the likes of Need for Speed and stuff. Like, I would put on, like, Sonic playlists while I'll be racing around, and I'm like, hell yeah! I'd be one of the best players in my friend group, and I'm like, I'm so good! Just me fucking driving around high speeds with a supercar, listening to fucking Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant and all that. I was the coolest kid that I knew. Obviously. Of course I am. Is. It is, ow, excuse the fuck you. It is so strange, like, to, like, think about that in sort of context, like, you know, 2011, that's when this came out. I was 16. That's 14 years ago. It's nice to put numbers to it all, but then when I think back to it, I go, I am currently 30. I'm gonna be 31 in a month. That is staggering how long ago it was that this game released. And it still, like, is fresh in my mind and still feels like, hey, remember, like, that amazing Sonic game that I played that I can pick up again and play anytime? And here I am playing it again, just with a few changes. It's kind of surreal to, like, be back playing it again as a new experience, even though it's, like, the same, like, gameplay experience. I'm just sitting here going, like, what's gonna happen next in the cutscenes?
Sonic!
Like,
for rewrites.
This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this?
We'll figure it out later. Our friends come first.
I can already hear the Twitter people being like, Ian Flynn! I don't care. I don't mind them referencing things. I think it's nice that they remember these places exist. And I think it's all been very done intentionally to be like, these things exist and matter. Even if we don't mention them again in future, they matter enough that we're bringing it up now. That's kind of the point. I think that's why they're making such an effort.
You saved me, Sonic. I'll be sure to return the favor next time around.
Not really worrying about that right now, Amy.
Wonderful!
I'm so psyched to get to hang out with you, Sonic. Come talk to me anytime. I think that's definitely, like, a better, because, like, her response to Sonic the first time was like, thank you for saving me, Sonic. At least I get to flirt with you again. It's like, cool. That's a character. And, like, even Sonic's still giving, like, the, like, all right, no, not right now, please, thank you. We're not doing this at the moment. Is at least, you know, good. A red star ring, maybe that's why you look so young. Did you get one for me too? I got you no such rings. By jumping from an incline, you'll launch yourself up real high. Are you telling me about momentum? I don't believe this exists. You seem to be lying to me, woman. And, like, you get different dialogues depending on who you save the characters as. So I mostly go with Modern Sonic because, you know, I'm playing Modern Sonic in Act 2. And also, these are more his friends. Like, at this point in the timeline, Sonic doesn't know anyone but Tails. I gather, I assume. Like, I think a lot of the characters in the original writing didn't recognize Classic Sonic as himself. I don't know, like Knuckles is like, oh, I think Knuckles says about him like having a different weight or something like that. Oh, look at the pinball stages here. Neat. I played this until I maxed out the score. I don't know if they're any different between Act 1 and Act 2, but anyway, I remember I took a video on my phone, it's real crusty and old, of me getting the maximum score of like 9999 on that, and I was like, I did it, Martin! Get the camera! I got my brother to come in and film it while I was still playing. The egg robos! I mean, this is where it all started, guys, right? Like, this is why Frontiers is what it is. With, like, Green Hill and Chemical Plant and Sky Sanctuary as, like, 3 of the level themes that are used in the game. This is the reason. It's interesting how, like, that game that came out, like, 2020 or whatever year it was that released, was still just riding off the coattails of this game, even so much as to take, like, direct, like, level layouts from it directly. And, like, it obviously did that for... You're so slow. It did that with, like, other levels as well. Okay, I do have the drop dash now again. Like, it took some levels from, like, Unleashed, and it took some levels from, like, Adventure 2 and stuff. But, like, the Generations ones were, like, a lot more, like... I don't know. They all were kind of unique in a sense, because, like, obviously they only took, like, a fraction of it, and then the entire thing was not actually included. But it's just the fact that it had the goal to do the level themes and, like, assets directly from Generations, as well as some of the actual layouts of the stages. I didn't mind it that much, but I think it is kind of lame to a degree as well. I would have preferred wholly original stuff. I'm hoping that with the success of Shadow Generations, even though that's more retreaded stuff, but again, I think that game is far superior to like the retread stuff in Frontiers. I'm hoping that they basically see everything that they've been doing over the last couple of years and go, yes, everything in the next game is going to be entirely original. Like, there's nothing wrong with reusing level themes. We can have a Sky Sanctuary-like stage and a Green Hill-like stage without it, you know, being just Green Hill and Sky Sanctuary again. Up, please. It's gonna go down. Scope in the area to see if I missed anything. These foregrounds always were odd to me the first time. I'm like, I gotta figure out how to get to these other sections of the map. Because there's 3 red star rings right at the end of the stage on 3 different paths that you have to get to in different ways. I couldn't tell you how to get there right off rip. I'd have to do some off-screen research to get some of these. I mean, this platforming for Classic Sonic, even though it's not one-to-one with the Genesis games, it definitely is better than Forces did, and I keep on feeling like I'm forgetting one of the games, but I can't recall what one it is. Another one with Classic Sonic in it, but maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe there wasn't another one. There is something, yeah, there's the 3 red star rings there. There's something I'm noticing there where, like, the game is in 60 FPS now, and obviously has been, like, 4K upscaled to a degree. But there's also, like, a lot of, like, jittering I'm noticing with the camera. It's a little bit odd to look at, but for the most part, it's fine. Oh, I never actually finished talking about, like, my history with the game. So, like, yeah, I obviously got Generations, you know, with the collector's edition for double the price, like I had mentioned. But I never actually needed it at that point. I rented the game from... Oh, here we go. I don't know why there are 3 rings to hop through there. Oh, you don't need that. This is a stage with some, like, cool alternate routes. And I fucked it up. Trying to judge, like, the air boost distance, considering the fact that, like, I haven't had to do that for years, is very odd now. Considering that most games just have, like, the air boost. The, especially, you know, the likes of Generations, or Frontiers and Shadow Generations, where, the boost speed isn't as high, which I do think it's nicer being a higher speed, but it does mean that you can boost in the air and then land with that boost at a higher, with better control. Like, I can stomp after a boost a lot easier and more reliably in those games compared to this one, and actually make my landing, which makes for some really fun high speed platforming where you're like jump, boost over like this thing, and then you stomp, and then you jump and boost again. So like you can kind of like utilize a lot of those into your platforming, which is very fun. Which is a little bit harder to do in this game unless you are very equipped with the differences in the boost, which, given the amount of time since I last played this, I am not anymore. But the amount of boost you get is so much higher that you kind of need to take it slower at times. It could be like a valid argument for why it's better that the games are more slowed down now with the boost, but I do prefer the higher speed for the boost itself, because now the boost like doesn't really feel all that fast. Like, even when I was playing Shadow Gens earlier today, it kind of felt slow. Okay, I didn't manage to jump off that correctly. There was a path to the right there I was trying to jump to. I am still noticing one problem, which is just the stiffness of Sonic at a slower pace, which I think they've done a much better job with as they've gotten these later games, you know, Frontiers and Shadow Gens. This game and Unleashed always had a bit of a stiffness to the slower speeds. Taking it easy, taking it easy. Oh, whoop. Well, this is nice, because I get to at least show the teleporter, which I was always kind of like, ooh, what's that? Why did you... I was trying to, like, increase my jump height, and I drop dash to my death. Nice. Oh... Couple of interesting quirks as a result of a drop dash, and I still haven't remembered to actually do it in a 3D section. Oh, for fuck's sake, I dropped again. Okay. No. Oh, I don't have a double jump. It's not Frontiers. God, it's hard as well because I'm playing fucking Sky Sanctuary, which is a level theme in Frontiers. Like, I'm just confused. Whee! Okay, go, go, go. Didn't expect that to catch up. Always love jumping at the end of those rings. I'm not doing super great at passing these at S rank for some reason. I'm just gonna say it's my rust. Sky Sanctuary has been restored. Yeah, like...
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster.
Ha! Get in line, knucklehead. All right.
What is this place? It's so white and creepy. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, now we've got all the challenges open up. We gotta do at least one, maybe from each zone to get the boss key. And did they remove... Oh no, you have to buy it, don't you? Hang on, I need to check. This maybe only comes up later. Still nothing new, okay. That's fine. I don't actually know if it's in the game or not, but basically there is a Sonic 1 like Mega Drive / Genesis console that appears here. And you can just play through Sonic 1. And I don't know if they've put it back into this version or not. But let's do some challenge gates. I'm only going to do maybe the amount I need for now, just because I want to get through more of the main playthrough. Also, this remix of Sonic, Super Sonic Racing, fucking banger, mate. I was really excited the first time I heard this. I'm like, they remembered Sonic R! Holy fuck! If it wasn't clear from my earlier statement, I love Sonic R. I love Sonic R. I think it gets too much of a bad rap for no reason whatsoever. I mean, I guess I get it, like it's not like really all that difficult to win, and it's extremely short. I don't fucking care. I was playing it for myself, and that was all that mattered, was just me playing it by myself, unlocking the characters and having a good time. I didn't care about any of that stuff, and I actually really enjoy like replaying it over and over to see like, okay, my drop didn't work there. I don't know. I really like Sonic R. I don't care. I don't think the game controls bad either. That's another thing is people say is like it's a badly controlled game. I disagree. But then again, I also like most Sonic games, you know, Heroes, 06, etc. like that. So people don't really respect my opinion because I like the bad Sonic games, and I think that they are in fact the bad players. I'm just trying to antagonize everyone now, but it's true! No, we're good there. But yeah, it's just a little bit of padding, a little bit of extra content for something that doesn't really need it. I mean, like, I guess, like, Generations is exceptionally short. Like, so these extra things are kind of necessary to pad it out a little bit. Maybe I will just go through and do all these real quick. We should go before time runs out. Watch out for crumbling course. Yeah, piece of piss, mate. Some of these have just the level theme, but some of them have, like, unique tracks to them. Like the Supersonic Racing one there, for example. And obviously they only take, like, certain parts of the stage. Maybe in later ones they'll take more parts of the stage. I think some parts take, like, entirely unique sections entirely. Like, I remember some stuff with, like, Vector is, like, just, like, wholly unique. And it's like, what the fuck is this? It's completely disconnected from everything that the game is. I will say, like, I do like that they have redone lines in some aspect because, like, I think Roger's take on Sonic now is much better than it was back in Generations time. You know, back whenever this game came out, Colors was, like, the only other new... I mean, Free Riders, but no. Sonic Colors was, like, the only, like, main series game, main title game that they had released so far with Roger as the actor. And I was still very heavily a Jason man, Jason Griffith for Sonic. And I still am. I still love Jason's performance, but I can't deny that, like, Roger has very much grown on me. Like, I'm glad that he's our current actor, and I would be happy for him to stick around as long as possible. So he can stick around. That'd be great. And I think his performance for Sonic has just gotten better and better. Like, Frontiers, like, they tried to make him more serious, and you could argue that by doing so, they kind of, like, butchered it a little bit. By kind of making it, like, too, like, much of a downer. But I feel like when he's outside of Frontiers, he does a lot better job of Sonic. Like, it's not quite to the level of, like, sarcastic, snarky, like, Boom. Which, by the way, Boom Sonic, as its own take, is perfectly fine for the cartoons. It's a great interpretation, as long as that's where it stays. But in the games, the way he's acted in, like, Shadow Generations, Frontiers, if it was less like directed the way it was directed, because that's what it came down to, is the direction. But like the chaotic case files that are being released currently, like, Roger's Sonic is really good now. Like, not that he was ever bad, it's just that obviously it was a learning curve. We all had to come out of our Jason era. Some people didn't like Jason to begin with anyway. But like, I definitely had a hard time adjusting to Roger, but I think he's gotten much better. I feel like the writing has gotten much better and more equipped to his style of speech, and he's obviously been much better equipped to speak as the character in that style. In general, they've just done like an absolute better job at portraying the character. And like most of the other casts as well. Like, I think more of the other cast has been like shifted out a little bit. Obviously we had Tails as another actress in this game originally, but now they're Colleen. Knuckles, I think, has been shifted around quite a bit. Shadow has remained the same. It's been Kirk Thornton since, you know, Free Riders as well. And I feel like, again, like, I mentioned this in my Shadow Generations playthrough, but it's not complete yet. He has done a really good job in Shadow Generations, like, turning his characterization around. And in Dark Beginnings, I think that was the name of the Shadow animation. Whatever it was, the one that prologued Shadow Generations, like, Kirk has been doing a really good job at turning things around. I think, like, the likes of Boom kind of butchered Shadow a lot, and they've been doing a really significant job at getting things pulled around and getting the characterization and the voices perfect for these characters. And even Amy, like, Amy to me sounds fine. A lot of people sort of argue that Amy sounds, like, really bland or boring, especially in the likes of, like, Crossroads. Shut up. Leave the actress alone. I'm not super familiar with all the actors' names, I'm afraid, but Cindy Robinson, I think it is. I think Amy's performance is fine. Maybe her characterization is a wee bit bland, but it's just the way that they're going through at the minute. It certainly is better than being constantly stalkery and flirty. I think that's annoying. I think we could all agree it was annoying. Yes, that was her character, but like, she can now still like Sonic, but be different and not be just flirty, because that was annoying. I remember whenever I was young and watching Sonic X that I couldn't be fucked with Amy anytime she was on screen. And now I'm like, oh yeah, Amy, like it's good that she's getting like love and attention. And she's getting more like of a prominent role in a lot more things. What is the objective here? Is it just hit dash panels, or is it like hit dash panels to get yourself to the goal? Because otherwise you'll hit things. Oh no, not things that I'll hit. I don't fully know what I'm doing. Oh, there's a dash panel. Oh my god! I know, I've replayed Generations a bunch, but I've also not replayed the challenge gates a whole lot, except for like the races and stuff. Because why would I do anything besides run really fast? Anyway, so my interaction with Sonic Generations when it first came out. Oh, but basically, yeah, one last thing. I'm going all over the place. This is my potential ADD talking. But the voice lines for like Amy so far in this have been fine. I mean, I've had one, but like, I liked how she sounded there, because in the original Generations, she sounded like Minnie Mouse. It genuinely sounded like they were trying to just be like, do Minnie Mouse, just do Minnie Mouse, and that's what you're gonna be. And that's not what Amy is. Minnie Mouse but flirty? Nah, that's even worse than what we have now. And I like what we have now. I just think that, yeah, maybe like they could write her a little bit more like she used to be, but I don't think they need to go back to full stalker Amy ever again. Like, there's no need. People hated it. Let's not pretend we all fucking loved it. Ouch. I don't remember this challenge gate at all. I'm doing a real bad job at it as well. I have 10 seconds. I don't need to matter. S ranks are easy. Let's not forget this. I had even said I wasn't going to go through all these, and yet here I am. Also, this game is one of the first that like decided to go like, hey, what if we just put like a bunch of our old music in the game again, and you can just use it on any stage? I fucking love that. That's such a good idea, and I love that they keep putting that into games ever since. Because it's just good that Sonic has such a rich history of music. Like, put his music everywhere as much as you, whoops, possibly can. Why not? I was really excited whenever they did it again for Shadow Generations. Can you please go to the right, please? Can you please get up there? Anyway, yes, going back, because I've been jumping all over topics. So, yes, I rented this game. So when the game came out, again, I didn't have the money at the time to buy the game, and I wanted that collector's edition, which eventually sold out, and had to end up buying it scalped because I'm an idiot, but I also really wanted it for myself, and I still have it. I could probably sell it for even more money than I bought it now, because it's rare. But I don't do that. Oh, sorry, I was hands-off controller there, quoting. Don't get hit. Rings! I thought it was Shadow Generations again. X button as homing attack. I've been blinded. Even though A button for homing attack makes more sense to me, I've been so confused from previous recent titles. 5 seconds, come on. 2, 1. Don't ever need to worry. It's Sonic Generations. It's easy. Yes, I rented the game. We had a place that did like rented movies and video games, and you could also buy them, I think, at some stage, but called Extravision, which no longer exists. It's completely defunct, but that was years and years and years ago. Extravision. And I rented Sonic Generations from Extravision because I had bought the collector's edition off of eBay, but it wasn't going to arrive for like a week, and then prior to the week of it arriving, I was like, but I really want to fucking play it. So I rented the game from Extravision for a week so that I could play it up until the game got to me. I played it so much that I 100% of the game entirely, including all achievements on the Xbox 360 version, the day before the game released, or the day before the game got to me. So I got it for like 7 days, I completed it after 6, and then I got my collector's edition, and I was like, I'm still gonna play the shit out of this, but now I technically don't even need this. Yeah, I fucking loved Generations when it came out, and I still really do. It's a wee bit harder to go back to it nowadays just because it's like, I have like other games I'd want to play. Hello, tiny little man. You're not supposed to speak. Let's do our first rival battle. I kind of forgot about this. Classic Metal Sonic just looks a bit weird. He looks too small. Like, a lot of these cutscenes do like seem to like run at a lower FPS for some reason. I can't understand why. If it's just like not chugging at the right frame rate or something. I don't know. I can't tell what's happening. Just be able to hit him there. I always find this fight kind of goofy, the way like you just like bonk on him and then he just slides along the ground. No. Metal Sonic is meant to be like menacing as hell, but like I don't feel like they've really utilized him well beyond like Sonic Heroes. Like that's the only time he's like truly been a menace. Like even in Sonic CD, like people are like, I love Sonic CD, I love Metal Sonic. Like you don't fucking do anything. You race him, he kidnaps Amy at the very start of the game, and you race him one time. There's like nothing to his existence in that game. He does more in Knuckles Chaotix. Let's not kid ourselves. And I've not even played Knuckles Chaotix. I just know that he transforms into this Metal Sonic Tie or whatever. And that's more than he's ever done. And that's why they referenced it in Sonic Mania. I've always hated this pose. Like, I feel like they really struggle to make classic Sonic look cool. They obviously wanted to delve more into the cutesy territory for him, because I feel like Japan really emphasizes the cutesiness in classic Sonic, and a lot of their media is like more emphasized on cute than cool. But that's not what Sonic is. He's not cute. He's cool. I got a Chaos Emerald. That just says collecting all will cause of a serious power to emerge. Woo! Do 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think we need to do modern and classic stuff. I'm just gonna switch into modern again here, and I'll only do the one for Chemical Planet and Sky Sanctuary, and I'll maybe go back for those. Whoa! I just saw the level render in real time. What the fuck? What was this? Sonic Colors Ultimate? What I will say though is, compared to Colors Ultimate, they have done a much better job with this game. Not that I've played through much of it just yet, but like, you know, obviously when Colors Ultimate came out, that game was a fucking travesty. It had a, like, you know, an entire seizure-inducing glitch on the Switch version, which you had to like sort of go out of your way to manually trigger. Maybe some people could have done it by accident. I know that I did it intentionally. It was very easy. And I have like a video saved on my original Switch still of me triggering that glitch and just seizure-inducing moments. I don't get seizures, thankfully, so I didn't have to worry, but it's just crazy how badly put together that port was. There we go. I can hear the goal ring. It sounds like it's closer by than it probably is. I probably shouldn't have waited around for the ring so much. Get up, please. And come on, you gotta be like right there. 1, 0. Didn't get the S rank. I'm gonna start over. I can probably run a bit more. I'm just sort of like hanging back to get all the rings as they came to me, which I do not seem to need to do. I could probably just make it to the end. What the fuck? I could probably just make it to the end and then wait there for all the rings, but I don't know. Up, please. Oh yeah, this doesn't go up. I went past him. Blip, blip, blip. Rings, bitch! I just realized that they're doing the rising water from Sonic 2. I don't know why it took me this long to just clock that. What? What the fuck? I've glitched into the wall! Maybe this game isn't as well made as I'm talking about. Oh dear. Hello, KL Kingdom, welcome. How do you do? This guy's like absolutely spitting them out here. Like I feel like I should be collecting these, but they disappear so quickly. They don't flicker in and out of existence. They just disappear. Then he goes absolutely nuts here for some reason. Look at this! Loading me up on rings here. Like I feel like I shouldn't not take them. I mean, I'm basically already there. I just need to like get to the end of the stage now. There we go. Just have to get to the end and not get hit. Okay, I didn't glitch into a wall this time. Nice. I can't believe that happened. Like, I never had glitches like that in the original generation, so I don't know if like these are things that would have happened in the original, or if this is just entirely the re-release version that's doing that. So that is odd to me so far. But we truck on. Like I've had like two sort of like weird things like that so far. Oh, there was the gold ring up in the air. There we go. I wasn't too far off. Hello, welcome. Palm Tree Panic, nice. Okay, we got the key for this one, and then we'll go to Sky Sanctuary and get one from here. Knuckles. That one's kind of dull if I remember. Can I go up, please? His jump is not as high as I remember. Oh, we can do a doppelganger race. That'll be fine. There we go. That's more like what I used to do. I did used to like, not speedrun, but obviously like blitz through these levels as quick as I could from my own limited ability of this game back in the day. I had like a couple things like rooted out for myself. But that was also, once again, that was like 15 years ago. So, you know, it's trying to remember what those routes are and the right ways to jump and boost and all that to do it correctly. Ow. Yeah, I remember that, because it didn't happen to me the first time we played this stage, but I remember getting hit by that guy a lot. Oh, I want to try this. I could probably try it in a more, like, free open area than just this, but I don't know if that's an effective move. I mean, probably not. We have the boost. Why would we need the drop dash in 3D? I mean, it's nice that it's there, but yeah, they really just went, people love the drop dash, put it in everything, put it in everything! I'm not going to say no to more moves, but it does sort of feel redundant. Ah, damn it. And homing attack after the boost dash, or the homing dash thing, which makes sense. It is using that sort of input. So, oh, hello. Did I know about that reel? I'm not sure if I knew about that reel. Okay, make the jump this time. There we go. That jump always freaked me out whenever I did it back in the day. Well, that one definitely freaks me out. Checkpoints? Yes? Okay, good. This feels slow. And jump. Ah, I even remembered it. Man. And then kill this guy. And then don't fall down the hole this time. Welcome back, Dark Flare. No, fuck me. I just said don't fucking fall down the hole. God. Our doppelganger is absolutely ass. No. Yeah.
I did it! I got the S rank! Very good.
I got the S rank. Alright. Let's get this boss key. And we are good for some progression. Promotion. Now we can open the first boss door. A lot less work that Sonic has to do compared to Shadow. It's very funny in comparison. Alright, let's go face off our first boss. And if we enter as modern Sonic, we'll get a cutscene from his perspective. If we enter as classic Sonic, we'll get it from his perspective. But obviously, modern Sonic has dialogues that I want to hear.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Dr. Eggman!
It's the last thing you'll see in this world.
That one.
Another Sonic? What? Wait a second!
The hole took another victim? What? No, I'm doing a Let's Play on Shadow Generations on the channel, so I don't actually need to stream that. It's going to be a full pre-recorded live series. I actually recorded that back when it released. It's just, you know, I've taken a long time to get back to my backlog, but it's on its way. Like, episode 3 was just released there last week. It's going to just slowly roll out over the coming weeks. So my plan was, since I'm going to Let's Play Shadow Generations, I will stream Sonic Generations.
Catch me if you can.
Oh, they put some, like, in-game dialogue in here now. Interesting. Again, they wrote some dialogue there for
I will flatten you.
Eggman, or maybe they did have this dialogue here before. They put dialogue there for Eggman that was much shorter than the original, because, like, it'll be the last look you'll get before I close your eyes forever. Oh!
Flatten you.
So, like, the dialogue that did get put in was just awkwardly quiet for, like, a long period of time, so that was a bit weird. And I do think Sonic's delivery on another Sonic was better in the original. Hit me your ass. Oh, I can't hit your ass. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. What the fuck? Why can't I hit him? Am I doing something stupidly wrong? Oh, I meant, yeah, okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow series. It's, you know, I'm like genuinely like giving, oh, come on. Giving this, the game as much attention as I can possibly give it. So, you know, there's a lot of periods where I'm like walking around, or I'm talking about like previous games, previous titles, like theories, you know. I'm just doing a lot of yapping. But that's just what my Let's Plays are like sometimes. Last episode that came out was like 40 minutes long. But I have everything recorded about that. I finished that oh, whoops, I forgot to actually trigger that. I recorded that such a long time ago. Just, you know, didn't have the time to finish everything whenever Sybil died, so I'm just getting everything caught up now. And hopefully people enjoy it. Hey. Fuck me. Not doing a good job with this. I never really liked this version of this boss. Like, they've done like various different versions of this fight throughout the years, but I've always preferred like the original in Sonic 2. I just realized that he doesn't have a fucking finger to wag. Look at my mitten! But you could actually see him this time. You couldn't see Classic Eggman the first time he got captured in the original.
What? No! No! Sonic, save me! No!
But I think that's because in the original it was meant to be like a surprise, like, oh, by the way, there's a Classic Eggman. Even though, like, obviously they've shown Classic Metal Sonic, so they showing Classic Eggman here is not super surprising. Alright, more new dialogue.
Huh. Couldn't have done it better myself.
this confirms it. It sure does. Older versions of us. Places and enemies from our past. We're traveling through time, Sonic.
Without the time stones?
It's like that big thing that kidnapped Eggman can consume time. And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean, our friends. You know what I mean.
It always bothered me that classic Tails gets to talk, but not classic Sonic. Get Jaleel White back, for God's sake. If you're gonna do another classic title,
Where'd it go?
We need to track it down, and fast.
if you're gonna do another classic title, hire Jaleel. Get them talking again. Jaleel White, classic Sonic. It's right fucking there. Just do it. We'd all love it. Every one of us would love it. But yeah, the Time Stones one is one that I feel like I've seen that like screenshot a lot, and I feel like a lot of people just think that's very just like on the nose. But again, it's like that's a solid point. I forgot about the Time Stones because it was in one game. It was in Sonic CD, and again, it's like these are questions that fucking Sonic fans ask each other. Go like, but why about the time? Like, Sonic 06 is all about time travel, but they literally have Time Stones. It's like when the fans ask about it, it's fine, but whenever they actually decide to address it, they're fucking they're being pandering. They're pandering, and it's like they're doing exactly what you wanted. They're going back and touching on things that they don't touch about. I don't understand what the complaint is. It's very odd. Oh, I need to switch to modern here. Do I even need a boost up? You really don't. Why doesn't it tell me what these are? Landing failed to get damaged. Send a lengthier boostation. I don't think that's super necessary. I think the only reason why they're so unnaturally included is because obviously this is a rewrite of a game that didn't have this dialogue before. I think there is a lot of noticeable issues that come from that because a lot of times there's bigger gaps in silence than there was before, or what else? Like him asking about the time zones there feels like it came out of completely nowhere, which is another reason why people are like, Ian Flynn! Are Sonic fans ever happy? No. No, not anyone that's terminally online and a Sonic fan. Which is why I'm okay, because I'm not that terminally online. I am a huge Sonic fan though. But I also have some common sense. But I think that's just because like that line came out of such nowhere is why people were complaining so much. And then obviously like from there it'll never get brought up again. Tails actually mentions the idea of the Time Eater actually, you know, eating time or causing the time rift or whatever. And then originally they said like they're doing time and space. And obviously this time they're just time. I feel like there's nothing wrong with and space. Yeah. Overall, like the rewrites so far are harmless. A lot of them so far are fine, or some of them are like, you maybe could have made this a bit longer because now there's a big gap of silence where there wasn't one before. Because this is the thing, when you rewrite a game that's like this beloved and has been around as long as this game has, like, all that rewriting is going to do is have people going, why did you change this? And that is the questions that I have. Like, I don't know why they've changed it, why they've done it the way they've done it. And I don't have, like, a lot of justification for it. Don't get run over. Oh, they stop. Nice. Up and down and all around. That was close. That rocket's fucking huge. Oh, I love the waiting game. And honestly, like, if people are mad about the rewrites, like, they can just ignore them, because here's the thing. The rewrites are mostly... I feel like the main reason that they've done it is for re-recording the lines, you know, giving Roger a more modern take with his more modern style of doing the character, which is great. And then, you know, for characters like Tails that have new actors. I think Knuckles as well. Oh, that's why I said B. Was like a different actor, maybe? I'm not sure. Like I said, he's been changed around all the time. Cindy Robinson had a whole different take on Amy back here. I said she sounded like Minnie Mouse. Rouge and some of the other characters as well might be completely different. Oh, there's a Chow. Can I grab you? How do I get you? How do I get you? I see you. Oh, there we go. I kind of forgot all about the Chow. I have a Dark Chow now. It kind of gives me like Sonic Advance 3 vibes, except, you know, not having 10 Chow to find is nice. Yeah, it's a bit odd that they decided to re-release it and rewrite things. They could have just had people that were new re-record the lines. I don't know. I guess if they were going to re-record lines, they were like, well, we might as well like touch up the script a little bit as well anyway. I don't know, man. They did whatever they did for whatever reason that they did it. And like, ultimately, if you don't like it, you can just ignore that it ever happened, because in future, none of the rewrites that are in here are going to matter. Like, they're probably never going to get referenced again. It's not that big a deal. You can just pretend that the original writing for Generations is the writing. It's okay. The main thing is, hey, let's re-release the gameplay of Generations, because a lot of people wanted it, even though it was on Steam and readily available. It's one of those games that's like, hey, it's a fucking classic, it's so easy just to put it on modern systems. People on, like, Nintendo home consoles never got Generations. They got Generations 3DS. So this was the first opportunity for them to get it. And it's a good thing for that. I don't remember if it's being old dialogue or if I'm being real. I mean, you probably are. The level is indeed interesting, just like playing through Speed Highway in a 2D way is interesting. I'm not as familiar with any of the 2D layouts for classic Sonic, because when I replayed this game to death, I played modern Sonic pretty much exclusively. Because, like, I like being able to go around in 3D. I think the 3D is way more fun than 2D. The Lightspeed Dash is featured in the next few. No! I don't need no stinking tutorial! Go! I have... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was gonna say I have the skill attached for, like, going on go for boost. Oh, damn it, I missed that. But if I was pressing the correct button, I was pressing right trigger, which is what I said I would not be doing because it's Generations and my muscle memory would be kicking in. I'm already lying to myself. I already know that I've missed a couple of red star rings. There was supposed to be a jump there where, ooh, I'm supposed to go around something. Instead of like taking a spring, I'm supposed to jump over it and then make a boost into a window, basically. Up and down and all around. I was never the biggest fan of... Oh, there's a Hero Chow. That was way easier to find. I was never the biggest fan of Speed Highway. Then again, I was never the biggest fan of like Adventure... Like, I like Adventure 1, but I always feel like it was kind of overrated compared to some of the other games. I recently finally finished... Oh, another Chow. I recently finally finished... Oh, it's the Chaos Devil Chow. Nice. I finally finished Adventure 1 fully for the 100% completion. Finally. From a save file that I've had since like 2011 or 2012. Maybe even older. Maybe 2010. I don't remember. It was on my Xbox 360 save file. And I finally finished it because it was glitched whenever I originally played it back in the day. Where the mission mode was not like marking itself as complete. For no reason, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to complete and give me the achievement for it, so I just couldn't finish it, and as a result, I couldn't unlock Metal Sonic. And then, with the Xbox Series X and backwards compatibility, it just worked. I completed one of the missions that I'd already done before, and it went, oh, you're done, everything's done, here's the achievement. I'm like, I'm free, I'm finally free. Can I go that way? No, okay. So I finally, like all these years later, finally got it because for some reason being backwards compatible meant it just randomly decided to start working again, which I'm okay with. That's pretty cool. And then I finally decided to go back and complete all the missions as Metal Sonic or no, I had to do all the Chow races. So I had to like grind out Chow stats and build up enough Chow whatever to get all the medals, the 5 remaining medals, and get Metal Sonic. And I was able to finally play as Metal Sonic in Adventure DX in 2026. I felt so achieved. At last. Oh, the Chow's in the background there on the skyscraper. Cheese is huge.
Thank you for saving me, Mr. Sonic. It was so scary, but I tried to be really brave.
You did great, kiddo.
I told Mom I'll be right back when I left. I think, yeah, Cream might have a different actress from back then as well. I have no idea. It's been a long time. And a lot of characters just get like randomly recast for whatever reason. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're getting into the really good stages. Here we go. I mean, not this one. This is 2D. But this version of the song is fucking great. Rolling around at this speed. And I'm ruining it. I'm fucking ruining it. Gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. It's what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for games, just follow my plan instead. They probably still have the Mighty and Ray posters on this stage, don't they? Which is interesting considering that they have existed now. I saw a red star ring in the background there, but I can't get it. They exist now! They were in Superstar. No, they were in Mania! They exist again! We can take the posters down. Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. What the fuck? This boy giving babies. Danger is lurking around. Oh, they got the classic like spike sound effect as well. I don't remember that. I know with some luck that I'll make it through. Got no other options, only one thing to do. Yeah, there they are. Oh, it's Fang. Oh, have they changed these posters? No, these were in the before as well. They got Fang. Oh my god, please stop hitting me. Fang, Bean, and Bark. Nice. Oh, the red star ring. Ah, oh, damn it. Wait, what the fuck? Am I stuck? Surely not. Oh, okay. Huh. Gotcha, bitch. I'm pretty sure this is where I first saw the poster for Mighty and Ray, so maybe they have changed the posters, but I don't think so. I'm also noticing that the posters they're using are renders from Sonic the Fighters. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! I don't remember that at all. Oops. Oh well. I fucked it. I'm doing real bad at this. Oh! Hang on. Oh, I don't have the skateboard yet. There we go. Follow my rainbow. One way to find out. Oh, there's Mighty and Ray. Ray the Squirrel and Mighty the Armadillo missing since 1993. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it. It's nice that they're there, because obviously that means that they are allowed to use the characters, but it was like, it was nice, but also it was like such a like, well, you can clearly do something with them, so fucking do it. So it was nice whenever Mania finally put them in. Which, what, Mania was 2017, so that was 6 years later. Ow, 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 oh my god, this is over, oh my fuck, ow. That was unnecessary. Jesus, fuck. Oh my god, what a bounce. Oh my god, he's coming back! Yeah, I saw a red star ring over there that hopefully I can still grab. I can get this. Ah, you piece of shit. What's this guy's fucking doing donuts over here? I can get this. Peace out. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Ow, ow, ow. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh my Jesus! He's fucking chasing me. I don't remember him chasing you down. Oh wait, chow, chow, chow. I don't remember him chasing you down that aggressively. And again, I didn't have to like go that hard for a red star ring last time I played this game. Neat. Okay, that better have counted. 10 singing. Nah, that was more like a 3. And being like, oh my god, please no! Oh, the red star ring didn't save. Oh good, I'm glad. This is such unnecessary over. I'm just gonna. Oh, okay, neat. I assume that means the chow didn't save. No, it didn't. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna go to the very top and spin dash off and kill ourselves. That was dumb. I should have known. My apologies. What do you mean? This is the way I was going. Okay, whatever. Explain that one, Abraham Tower. Crush 40. It's so nice. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but they, or rather, Johnny GOLE had confirmed, like, Sonic had put out a thing sometime last month, I think, about the 35th anniversary and used, like, a new rendition of Live and Learn in the background. And, they didn't really comment on, like, the Live and Learn, like, thing, but when asked about it, Johnny GOLE confirmed that everything was good now, everything was put behind them. So hopefully that means no more drama with Crush 40 and Live and Learn especially. Sega might not still be willing to work with them, but I'm hoping that means that their songs can at least exist in the games. Because that was quite annoying. This doesn't sound right. This says Green Hill Zone Original. I think that's because obviously we've got Green Hill Zone Modern and Classic, but something about this doesn't sound like the Sega Genesis. What else do we have in here? Like this, is this maybe like a PC version of the song? I don't know. I wanted to look at this and see what's going on in here. Is that all? That's it? They just tell you where you find it? Please tell me there's some sort of completion reward at least to this or something. Like why do we have this whole menu for this if they're not going to actually do anything? We have more characters unlocked. We got Knuckles, Amy, and Cream. I don't know if they've changed any of the writing here. Oh yeah, there's no modern Metal Sonic in this game, which is weird. I don't know. I can't remember random bios enough to know if they've changed them or not. Anyway, kind of forgot that I just stalled before City Escape, so let's get into this. Yeah, that truck was fucking crazy. Let's go. Woo! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. This is also interesting because like this version of the song has new lyrics in it, like at some point in the song. And I'm like, was this part of the original that just didn't get released? Or is this like a new recording? Like I assume it's a new recording, but I just didn't expect them to get that singer back. Like I'm pretty sure this is the same singer from the original. I don't know for 100% certainty. Trust me and we will escape from the city. This game looks so different. Like I know obviously it's because it's an entirely like new version, new rendition of the stage. But like having this much like explorable space is just kind of weird when I know the original so well. This wall run being so short into this instead of you know, the staircase. Oh, I'll take that. I've not really been focused on that. I've just been going fast. I just see like a hot dog that was an actual dog in a hot dog, like chili pup hottest dog in town. What the fuck? Was that in the original? I do not remember that, but I don't think I was paying much attention to the background in the original. Yay, you can still kind of do that jump. Cow box would be here, and then we skip a whole bunch of the stage to get to this part. And big run along the right-hand side. That'd be fun if they put that in. Oh, fuck! Almost didn't see that one coming. Cow on this route? Nope, there's a red star ring, though. Oh! I don't know how a truck can do this, but that's fine. Yeah, I wonder how they accidentally murdered one child 50 years ago. Oh, I've kicked the camera. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Come here. It's okay.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
You're a real gem, Rouge.
That's right. I think Rouge had a different actress as well at the time. She was a little bit more like, oh, I've been stolen. Although I think in the most recent like chaotic case files, they're trying to get her to go more that route again, which to be fair is more to her character. That's the way she was always kind of portrayed. Well, except for like Adventure 2 and Heroes, like that's kind of not what she was like portrayed. But like Sonic X and stuff, like I feel like that's where a lot of us really got fans of Rouge and like the saxophone. Very cool stuff. Is Shadow here? Or I think he's meant to be in there to the left actually, so maybe I need to do the next stage before he appears. I think so. Let's get on to Seaside Hill. I fucking love Sonic arrows. I did a stream a long time ago on Twitch where it was, whoops, it was every run of Sonic arrows. So like, you know, Team Sonic, Shadow, Rose, and Chaotix, culminating of course in the final story. And like, I can't tell you how much I'm kind of, oh, I live? That would be death in any other game. Let me die, kill me. I can't tell you how much I kind of want to do that again. I love Sonic Heroes a bunch, but this is our current Sonic project, and then we finish Shadow Generations for the YouTube, and then we move on to other Sonic projects in the future. What they are, I don't know. Oh, ow. We'll worry about that when we come to it. But I might re-stream Sonic Heroes at some point. I love that game, and I think it gets too much of a bad rap. What am I fucking doing? Guys, I swear I'm good at Sonic games. I can almost jump higher out of the water. Oh, he goes in the background. Come on, man. Let me go up. Yeah, I can jump higher out of the water than I can in the water. And I know I have that skill equipped, but like, come on. Get a little bit of a run up. There we go. You have to jump around with Sonic to be able to like get a fast movement at the beginning. I love the classic invincibility sound. Did anyone else see the fucking flash of light there? I don't know what that was about. Oh, there's not a spring. I thought there was a spring there to the left. I might have just killed myself. What the fuck? I don't know what's happening with this game. I never had issues like this in the original. Oh, I want that. I want that. Ow. I'll trade you all my rings for one glowy red star ring, please. Oh, I can make that. Big charge. Okay, well, that'll do. How do you still have momentum to keep going? Oh, I missed that higher path. Sonic Heroes, it is a banger soundtrack and a banger game, and people just have bad opinions when they say it's a bad game. So says I, the king of Sonic opinions. Where's all the background? I mean, I know it's all meant to be white, but isn't there meant to be, like, stuff in the background that I'm not seeing right now? Have they not loaded in? Oh, there's just nothing around this stage. Okay. You have to go, like, a little bit further. I thought, like, things were just missing and hadn't loaded in. Alright, Seaside Hill here, Modern, is actually a banger stage. Wall jumps are featured. No. I don't need your assistance. I'm an expert. Thank you very much. Everyone, jump off! And then there is a... Whoop! Okay, I've killed myself. Expert, by the way. There is a... maybe I've done it too soon there, but there is a... a cannon somewhere off to that side. I might have killed myself again. What? The boost was keeping me afloat! I'll go to the right this time. Yeah, here we go. I swear the trick system is like slower than I remember. Didn't I already use wall jumps in one of the... Yeah, I used it in like Green Hill, in the original Green Hill level they have a wall jump. What do you mean? Why do you want to teach it to me when I already know? Like it's technically like a secret path or just like a little faster path. But that means I know, bitch. I really like this rendition of Seaside Hill's music as well, by the way, just because I've always really loved how it transitions into the second half for Wave Ocean. No, Wave Ocean is Sonic 06. Sorry, for Act 2 of Seaside Hill from the original. So it should be coming up pretty soon. Upslide. The classic counter sound effects. Okay, here we go. I see Palace. Just I can't hear the opening to this song without hearing like classic old Ryan Drummond doing that line at the very start of the stage. Just having both versions of the song in the one is just so cool. And also you can wall jump off these bits that don't even have the wall jump symbol on them, which was always kind of strange. Yeah, there is another section coming up soon that I need to be quick for, but I can't remember exactly where it is. Oh, this might have been it. No, never mind. This. No. There. Yeah, that's what I had to be timing. Maybe there was something. I think those middle panels are faster, but then you don't get boost. Even though the stage is over, so you don't need it. And there's no score, so you don't need score. Oh well. Hello, I'm the Orca. Goodbye. Well, hello again. What a fun fellow. You're not gonna talk to Espio? Did Espio just get shafted out of his cutscene? Or does it come after?
So we're pretty sure we've figured things out. And it's pretty dire. Ah!
There are some weird effects going on.
That thing keeps jumping back and forth through time, consuming the dimensional energy. And all that's left behind is this lifeless white void. The Sonics are the one constant here. Their speed is restoring space-time.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
Oh, there we go. Espio did not get shafted. What is going on with the visual effects?
We're facing a dangerous foe, Sonic. Better be on your guard.
Sure thing.
Espio's new actor is really good. And I know that he's actually like a known, I mean, most of these people are known actors. But like I've heard of this guy like before he was Espio. Trying to remember what that person's name is now. I'm just gonna look it up because like I believe he's done stuff with like Game Grumps and stuff before. Okay, my phone just decided it was done looking up things. Espio voice actor. Matt Mercer. Yeah, I knew I'd heard the name. Shut the fuck up, Google. I don't want your bullshit AI dumb shit bullshit. Matt Mercer's the current voice actor. And like, yeah, I'd like heard about him from like Game Grumps and stuff, and I'm like, oh, he's currently Espio? Nice. And like, does a good job. I really like Espio from Heroes, but like Matt Mercer's a pretty good take on the character, so not bad. Good job, keep it up. Alright, let's go fight Shadow. Did they change his dialogue? You are finally here, Sonic. Wait, I don't know where we are, nor do I care. This is where I finish you. So, this is Shadow Generations, let's forget. Let's not remember. Let's not forget. Let's remember. He has his Doom powers here. But in Shadow Generations, you know, this is all a cutscene and he decides to hold back and not attack us. I think it'd be really fun to split in the cutscene from Shadow Generations here. But also getting the SA2 opening is sick as fuck. Because you cannot beat this fucking pose! That they put it everywhere! Which is interesting because everyone's always like, oh, the original Adventure 2 is better than Adventure 2 Battle because blah 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 reason. But like, that iconic pose is from Adventure 2 Battle, specifically. It's not in the original. But I think it makes sense, you know, Adventure 2 was the more widely played game, I think, because it was on the GameCube, so it makes sense that Adventure 2 Battle would be the one that everyone recognizes more. I mean, I didn't own Adventure 2 myself on Dreamcast, because I don't have a Dreamcast. I do remember as a kid, there was a youth club that I went to, and they had a Sega Dreamcast, because I only realized that, like, looking back, because I realized that, like, I'd play the multiplayer Sonic game that they had, and I'm like, multiplayer Sonic game, what would that be? And I remember there being a black Sonic, and it, you know, turned out to be Shadow. So obviously, when I eventually got Adventure 2 Battle for myself on GameCube, and I sort of worked that backwards, I was like, oh, cool, that was that game? That's pretty neat. I'm getting a little bit behind here. I saw Shadow. Oh, I just missed it. Did he get it? He did. Well, this is very slow. That's fun. At least we get to see part of this. Chaos Control. That's a Chaos Spear, my guy. Also, those didn't sound like modern lines from Kirk. And we still have All Hail Shadow. Nice, nice. I mean, this is just Shadow Generations, so this was like before the lawsuit. So like they could use these songs without much issue. It was kind of like shortly after this, because obviously movie 3 was coming out. And then Sonic Crossworlds has none of the Crush 40 stuff, which is really annoying. So hopefully, moving forward, they'll have gotten all this behind them, because Johnny has indicated that everything's all good between them now. Because imagine Sonic games without Live and Learn. Like, they always reference Live and Learn. Like, they can't not reference it. No, I'm supposed to be able to hit him twice. Did it only do it once because he got the first charge? Huh. Odd. I did horribly today. Absolutely horribly. I'm sorry to hear that. Welcome back, but yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't done, like, any sort of music lessons, so I did when I was, like, 14, but I did not care enough to try, so back for more Sonic. I guess you never learn your lesson. It is so interesting that it just so happened to work out that Shadow gave the yellow emerald in this game, and they were able to use that in Shadow Generations to go back and be like, oh, he actually gave him the fake emerald from Adventure 2. Like, that's such a clever connection that I would have never like thought of. Because that's something that you would have to be really paying attention to sort of go back and think of, to remember to do. Like, that's just... It's smart that they did that. Very good. Very good. Oops. It was said something about drifting, so I immediately started drifting. I don't even know if I have to. I think it's just encouragement, like, go drift. No! Get off the wall. I have to say, it is nice having the control of the drift again. Like, the drift in Frontiers was complete dog shit. Like, even if you don't have, like, a lot of control, because it's just kind of like you hold the button and pray that you're making the tight corner. Like, it's better than what Frontiers tried to give you in that one stage that had it. It was fun. Fun and short. Song! Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Oh, this is just Shadow. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. And it's 12:46. I need to consider my options. Oh, I never picked up the boss key from the first area. Wherever it is. There it is. Oh no, excuse me. Oh dear. But yes, Brisk, you haven't missed a whole lot. We've just been going over like various rewrites, sort of like my history with Generations and stuff. And just some general chatter, as is the typical with my streams. Just some absolute yammering. Bro yaps. Me being the bro. Hello, I'm bro. Oh dear, nearly knocked it over. I'm not sure how long I'm planning going on for tonight, because we are closing in on the 2-hour mark, and I do have work tomorrow. Thankfully, I finish work at 3 PM tomorrow, so, surprise, I might actually be going live again tomorrow evening to do more Generations. I kind of just want to get straight into Pokemon Emerald, but I want to do all of Generations before we do Emerald. So, I'm kind of in the streaming mood again, and I'd like to get Generations done quickly, but still giving it the attention it deserves. I'm not just going to brush through it so that I can quickly get to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. But I am looking forward to getting to Emerald as soon as possible. So I will probably go live with more Generations tomorrow. It might be earlier in the day, and it might be a longer stream. I don't know. I haven't planned anything out. All I know is I finish work at 3 p.m. I'm excited. Hooray. Maybe I'll do 2 streams. Who knows? The world's my oyster. I have so much freedom. Tomorrow specifically. After 3 p.m. We'll see. We'll see. I know 3 p.m. is not good for America times, but I ain't no American. I also didn't get an S rank. Let me start over. I ain't accepting no A rank on these fucking challenge missions, my guys. A little flop. It's okay. Help. Oh no. They've got me. Call the police. Don't call the police. I am not getting S rank on this one either. I assure myself of that. Oh no, no, no. Come on. Speed. Keep on charging up a drop dash that I don't want because I'm just holding the A button after an attack. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Up the stairs. Go. Oh, I'm at a boost. Oh. Single second to relax this week. Yeah, those are the kind of days that suck. I mean, take a moment now to just go and lie down or go watch something, whatever it is that relaxes you. You don't have to hang out here if you've got something better to do. And if you don't have anything better to do and you're happy to be here, then stick around. I don't know how much longer I plan on sticking around for, but you know, just hang about, just relax. Don't even worry about chat if you don't want to. That is fine. You know me, I'll yammer away to myself anyway. Yammer! Uh-oh. I don't know why that's not working, other than the fact that I like spammed the boost there. There we go. I mean, these doppelganger races are literally just play the stage again. Dick, why did I not make that? This area is randomly in 3D for some reason, which is so strange when you're in like what is essentially a 2D section. I'm taking such a long path here, come on. It is nice that there's so many different paths you can go on, even though this is the small path, the short path. The long path. It's the wrong path. You know what I meant to say. But it's nice that they exist, you know. It was my punishment path. I didn't want to be there. Okay, the turtle. WeeAddy, my friends over Saturday and it swept out. I haven't had a week where every day was something different in 10 years. I am fucked right now. Oh yeah, it's exhausting. I've a friend that's kind of going through that like over the last couple months as well. And it's like, hey, we haven't seen you in forever. Like, where have you been? And he's just like, I haven't got a day to myself. And it's like, oh, sorry to hear that. But also Saturday, and he's like, yeah, I guess. Our guy is like stressed beyond belief, and like, we get it. And obviously we just want to be able to see him and spend time with him and have a good time. And I know that he enjoys it when he's there. But like, I also know from my, oh my god, I accidentally sidestepped through the 2 bombs. That was pretty fun. I also know from my own experience how just absolutely draining it is whenever you don't get the day to yourself for quite a long time. You know, I have that a lot when it comes down to, I'm working 5 days a week, and I mean, this is the reason why I take such a long break from like streaming or making stuff, is like, I've been working for 5 days a week. It's now me time. And then I then just don't stream or don't record or don't edit because I'm like, this is not time I'm willing to sacrifice. This is my only time for myself. And then Saturday comes along, I do stuff with my friends for an entire day. Sunday comes along, I sometimes do stuff again for my friends. Or sometimes it's my only full day to myself compared to, you know, because a work day's, you know, 9 to 5. And then after that, what the fuck? I don't remember this platform. It's a 9 to 5, and then after that, you know, is the rest of your day. But the rest of your day then just becomes fucking like, oh, yippee, I've got like 4 hours to stay awake before I inevitably conk out. Like, you don't get to do anything with that. And so to use like 2 or 3 of those 4 hours on like recording or editing or streaming can be quite disappointing, just from like a time management thing. And like being able to have that time to yourself. So I totally get it. It's not fun. Yeah, no digital hugs, especially where not wanted. I forgot to pick up the boss key. You see, I am a bad friend because I didn't offer a hug. It's also because my brain doesn't go there. I'm not a hug offerer person. I like hugs. I'll take hugs if they're going, but I don't often go like, who want hug? I want hug. I don't want anyone's hug from chat right now. This is don't make this weird. This is not what we're doing right now. All right. We have a key for the next boss. Part of me wants to leave it here and make this a nice cliffhanger for next episode. But we all know what this is. So also, what's the point? I don't know. I might call it here. Maybe I'll do a couple, oops. Maybe I'll do a couple like challenge gates just to like knock those out. I am not sure. If I had to guess, because Generations is relatively short, I think we could crank out, maybe not crank out, that's not the best terminology. We could probably knock out this entire game in 3 streams, 100%. So, like, a playthrough here where we get up to, like, you know, this second boss fight of unknown origin, and then a third where we get up to, like, maybe the end of the game and, like, beat the main story, and then a third, like, pickup stream where we go through and collect all the challenges, S-rank everything, and get all the collectibles. I think that would be easy. Fuck it. I want to see what happens next in the story. I might just keep streaming. I don't fucking care. As if I've ever given a shit about the fact that I have work the next day. Well, a little bit toasty too, because I'm wearing this jacket, this very sick jacket with Sonic and Shadow logo on it. I showed it off in the video I recorded earlier for Shadow Generations, but I haven't showed it here on stream. I'll show it maybe after the boss fight here. Perfect chaos! But yeah, I'm getting like toasty in this jacket because I wore it just because I'm like, it's cool, let me show it on my Sonic stream. And I've not talked about it yet at all. Thunder, rain, and lightning. Danger, water rising. This is such a cool one to be able to do. And like, I think this one is almost better than the original. Only because there's so much more like platform to jump on and all that. Like it's very easy in, I mean it's easy in this game too, but it's also very easy in adventure whenever you're doing it. It's nicer in adventure because of the, you know, the freedom of movement in that game. You know, the 3D physics are a little bit more enjoyable. But this is still a very good rendition. And then also there's the whole like, oh, you know, Sonic is obviously more powerful now because he can take out Perfect Chaos in his base form. Which obviously they don't want to like spaff away the Supersonic boss fight on a mid-game boss. But I also like that context as well. It's the same with Shadow Generations and the fact that oh, whoops, I almost pressed the wrong button again. I pressed X. You take on like Metal Overlord and stuff as regular base form Shadow. It's all very cool stuff when you look at it in like a narrative context Like, this is a fight that he's having to do again, which this time without the Chaos Emeralds. It's very cool. I might not make this up here. Oh, I did. Okay. Isn't he supposed to have a health bar I can see? Oh yeah, they mimicked the boss fight where the second phase has different music, which is worse than Open Your Heart. That's the thing that makes these boss fights epic, is like the epic like butt rock that Sonic gets into whenever like he's going on the upper hand. Where was I supposed to go from there? Is this all the way back to the start? Is playing Open Your Heart again. I also don't have any boost here. I'm not gonna make this up. Never mind, it's scripted as fuck. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe I was supposed to do something because I did sort of like hop over that platform and just blipped out of existence for a minute there. And I think another one just there. Right, let's do this. Maybe I'm going too fast. Yes, I'm going too fast. I shouldn't have boosted over here. Oh, that was it? That was the final... That was the final hit. It's underrated, I think? I don't know, I kind of... I like Open Your Heart, but I think it's kind of bland compared to some of the later songs, because it was Crush 40's, like, first song. I mean, not their first. They probably made other songs, but it's the first one in a Sonic game for, like, the main theme and all that. And I don't know. I'm kind of like... I need to be in the mood for Open Your Heart, and most of the time I'm not.
You've brought back so much of the world.
Yeah, we only have 3 levels left, by the way.
You're doing great, Sonic. You mean, you're doing great, Sonics. Right. I may never get used to that. Ah!
Watch out!
Whoa, did that emerald just scare off the monster? The Chaos Emerald's powers are miraculous, and we sure could use a miracle. We need that emerald! Sonic, your speed has been able to restore our friends. I bet it can restore the Chaos Emerald to full power, too! And I bet you double we're going to need all 7 emeralds.
You're on.
You guys have your work cut out for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
It's kind of funny when you think about it, how Sonic is just dapping himself up and being like, I am my own hype man, to his previous self. And his previous self is being like, you're fucking epic, my guy. It's kind of a funny, like, ego thing when you think about it. Maybe we just keep streaming. I'm gonna keep streaming. Fuck it. It's only 1 AM. I'm not gonna go to bed anyway. What am I? A fucking loser? 1 AM. I'm so tired. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. I don't care. Where's Vector the crocodile?
It's Charmy the Bee!
Oh, I must have missed somebody. We're getting into the stages that are... Oh, Blaze, of course. I should remember. Once we get... Well, I say we're getting into the stages. It's just this one. This is my least favorite stage in this game. I think. I don't know. I never really got into Colors. Colors Ultimate really helped me, like, appreciate it more, but never really cared for Planet Wisp. Rooftop Run is always a banger. And then Crisis City. I like 06. And Crisis City 06, or Crisis City in Generations, pretty good. I really don't like the classic Sonic stage though. Let's switch on over. I'm kind of stalling for a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep on playing because I just feel like it. Maybe we blitz through the entire story today and then we'll go through other stuff. Maybe not. I need to make a good thumbnail, so I need an excuse to put like it's like Supersonic in the thumbnail or Time Eater or something. So I don't know. We'll keep on going. And maybe I'll go back and like do some of the challenge gates and stuff. It's gonna get kind of grindy over time here. I haven't really been utilizing this drop dash, but I don't know if it's actually all that effective. It seems to perform better than it did in Forces, but I imagine that's not entirely difficult whenever that game was built on fucking napkins and... Hang on, I'm gonna start this over because I jumped right over a red star ring. And I was trying desperately to go back for it, but I was just doing a piss poor job of it. Oh yeah, it's up there. There we go. Again, another like banger remix. Like Crisis City. Really good. I used the modern version in an animation I made as part of a project of mine in my old tech class. Tech being not uni, but we would call it college. So like Americans obviously call university college, but here college is its own separate thing from university. It's like you would maybe go to college to then have the qualifications to go to uni. I went just to have more qualifications, not necessarily for university. I didn't want to do uni. I thought that was boring and lame sounding. And I was right. Most of my friends that went to it, you know, said it was a waste of fucking time. Obviously, some people, you still needed it because you needed that piece of paper to be like, I'm allowed to do these things. But that doesn't change the fact that like a lot of them are like, this was a waste of time. Like I feel like I got away pretty easy by not going to uni. And college was actually my most enjoyable like school or learning related activity. Like I got bullied a lot in school, both primary school and high school, so I didn't super care to learn, whereas tech is what we call it for college. And ooh, this faster version is really cool. Although I feel like it's already over. Just trying to be careful. These platforms are a little bit small. Whereas I really enjoyed tech. Like I enjoyed the classes. My classmates were not complete dickheads. Other people in the building were not dickheads either. Like I did not get bullied in tech. It was just a nice place to be. And I actually wanted to learn as a result. What a shocker. You want to learn when the environment encourages like people to get along and yada yada yada, etc, etc. And like I still didn't learn very much. Like there's a lot of things that I didn't learn because, you know, I wasn't super good at it or super interested in it. Like web design, that was part of my class. I didn't learn it. I didn't learn it. Yeah, I mean I learned it at the time. Couldn't tell you any of it now. But I learned things for like animation and video editing, and that kills me. For like video editing and animation and stuff like that. I learned more stuff in those aspects because they were part of my course and they were things that I'm gonna kill myself. Where am I going? I am trying to kill myself. There we go. My Tails Chow seems to... Okay, no, it does sort of wait for me, but it also flies ahead of me. I'm trying to go on the high path here because there was a red star ring there. Got it. Nice. Oh, I'm back here? Wait, did I just lose that Tails Chow? Where did it go? Go, quick. Did I lose that fucking Chow? I'll be pissed if I lost that Chow. 'Cause I didn't get hit. He just fucking flew away in the wind. Let me up. Come on. Stop. Platform kept moving back. I have no idea where that Chow has gone. There's the end! Oh my god! This was such a weird stage to do the first time where it's like, where's the end goal going? Oh man! I want the stage to be over. Because it's fucking 2D and I don't want to play 2D. It's fine, it's harmless. But I'd much rather we just get to the 3D stages. Yeah! I did it. And the tornado of fire is gone. 1 a.m. is nothing compared to my 4 a.m. Absolutely right. Who needs fucking 1 a.m.? I can handle it. I've done plenty of like late night ones. Not that that's a good thing. Not that I should be encouraging this behavior to myself. Or I do have the Tails Chow. Good. Okay. Not that I should be encouraging this behavior, but you know, I am a bad person to myself. Mushroom Hill Zone. I always really wanted this Chow in Adventure 2, and it was impossible to get unless you had a Dreamcast and Phantasy Star Online. And just give me another fucking Chow Garden so I can actually own one of these Chow, please. Thank you. That is... It's technically a Sonic Jam model is what they refer to, because it's the first time that the model was used, but like obviously Sonic Jam and Sonic R have very similar like style models. I use it because I quite like Sonic R, and it reminds me of that game a lot, and I think the spikes are much cooler than classic Sonic's design. So that's why I use it. And I don't really care for the Adventure DX model, so I'm just using modern Sonic. Just like my what? What were you going to say? What are you saying? Why are you giving me tutorial? I know how to stomp. You dumb bitch. Why are you giving me tutorials on the fucking third to last stage? Spoiler, we're almost done with the game. I already said that, but this game is exceptionally short. It really seemed like when the game was coming out that there was gonna be a lot more stages. I remember there being a poll on like Sega or Sonic's like Facebook page back in the day, and I remember like commenting on it where it was asking like what stages people wanted to see in Generations. I don't know which ones got made on the back of that, but it kind of made it feel like there was gonna be more than there was. And I feel like we all agreed that we were all hoping for Generations DLC. And another reason why, you know, Sonic X Shadow Generations coming out and only getting DLC for Shadow Generations in the form of one extra level with the movie DLC is kind of weird, because it's like, this was the perfect opportunity for them to go, hey, you guys wanted Sonic Generations DLC all this time ago. Here you go. Oh, there's a Chow there. Please let me go back down. Okay, nice. Oh, that's my Chow. That's the one that I would build. The, like, Hero Swim Chow. Nice. That was like the first one that I built because I didn't know anything about like the Chow breeding system and all that, so I just happened to build like a water type, a swim type Chow. I'm gonna wait for that. That took a lot longer than I thought. I almost jumped right into it thinking it was gonna be done. Oh, I lost the Chow, didn't I? Because I got hit. Fuck. Oops. You know what? I'm killing myself. In game. Am I in the right place? Yeah, I think the Chow's up ahead. Yeah, there it is. Beef! You just do not jump as high as I think you do. I forget what I was talking about. I do love that even like in this game, I know they're like going back to old stuff a lot more these days with without fear, but it was really nice to be able to like fight 06 enemies again, considering like just how much people fucking hated 06. It was like, yeah, I understand the damage it did to the brand at the time, but like running away from it and pretending it never happened is not useful to anybody. You might as well own those ideas and improve on them, make them better, make them cooler. Did I lose my Chow again? Like, I get why they wouldn't, but it's just nice that it's kind of been recognized again. We're even seeing, like, modern artwork, like, mostly 2D artwork, but modern artwork of, like, Princess Elise again from Sonic Channel. Like, it's nice that they're like, delving into that stuff again. And, like, I don't ever, like, need a, like, 06 sequel or follow-up or anything like that with, like, Soliana or Elise or anything like that there. It's just not being afraid of it, you know? And not being afraid of the story events that happened in that game, even if they were wiped from the timeline, technically. Which is why it's good that, you know, Mephiles is in Shadow Generations, and they kind of address that. Like, he remembers being erased from the timeline, which is very interesting. Ow. I'm pretty sure that would have killed back in the original. Maybe they did change some things about gameplay. Ow, I tried to jump before that. That tornado's carrying a car! Right, guys? I remember lines. Ow. Oh, there it is. Nice. All but one. This game is a lot shorter than you remember? Oh, man. I mean, I played it to death, so, like, I knew what I was getting into. I just did not expect to be nearly done within... I mean, I guess I'm not going for the 100% completion right away, which is why I'm so close to being done. But I'm sitting here going like, why am I nearly at the end of this game already? It's because I simply haven't been going for the 100% stuff yet. That definitely adds to the time. But yeah, the game itself is like a 2-hour campaign.
As much as I dislike relying on others, I'm grateful for your aid. The creature was beyond my skills.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I thank you for your help, but I still don't think we can let our guard down yet. We need more playable Blaze. Blaze is such a fucking cool character.
Not a bad start.
Red Star Ring is so lovely that I can't help but be captivated by it. More playable Blaze. I mean, in general, like, this is the thing, right? Ever since, like, Frontiers, where they've been able to, like, do well, and like, Sonic movies, like, helping bring in money and, like, more eyes on things again, and older fans are now growing up, the ones that grew up with, like, the Dark Ages games. Like, Sega are becoming less afraid of their past and the games that they made before, and now that they're actually giving Sonic Team the time, the budget, and especially the time to make these games what they are. We've got Frontiers, which, yeah, people have their issues with it, but Frontiers was fucking great. And, like, if you compare it to, like, previous titles, like, it's night and day. Like, that is a good game. And then Shadow Generations, that is fantastic. Like, that is such a good addition. It's actually astounding that that was their next project. Like, that's how good it was. Like, both in terms of gameplay, in terms of writing, visual. The animation of Shadow Generations cutscenes is fantastic compared to, like, Frontiers was stepping it up again, like, with camera work and animation work. But Shadow Generations stepped it up even further. I cannot wait for their next title, like, genuinely. So I'm hoping that's going to lead us into, like, more playable characters. Like, obviously they're kind of teasing with Tails, Knuckles, and Amy at the end of Frontiers DLC 3. Shadow obviously coming back in Shadow Generations. I'd love to see more playable characters coming back in future titles. I'm sure that the problem is the more that they split their attention, people will be like, why are we not playing as Sonic again? Look, we tried the whole play as only Sonic thing, and it didn't fucking work, alright? Sonic Colors, like, everyone loved it, but also it in the eyes of people like myself, was kind of bland. Sonic 4, it was kind of bland. You know, the one thing that tried to do something interesting, Sonic Boom, was so badly made that it killed that entire sub-series. And that was one of the only other games they tried putting multiple characters in again. They just gotta give it the time and the love and attention that it needs. And it's really nice with these multimedia things that they're doing, like the Chaotix Case Files, where these other characters get to be explored more. We're getting Vector, Espio, and Charmy radio drama. What? We got the voices for Tangle and Whisper. Cool. Like, this is so cool. I love where the franchise is right now. I'm so happy that it's been doing well. It's been able to evolve. Let me catch up on some chat here. Sonic World having countries and human people is something that I miss a lot, and I'm hoping with that's what it was, with the Chaotix Case Files bringing in more human character, like, interactions with the characters. Like, they keep on referencing Gun, and Gun is, like, actively a part in this radio drama. They've been introducing, like, more, like, obviously just one-off characters for this radio drama, but they're introducing, like, more human characters. Be like, oh, I'm the director of this establishment, this museum, something Figgleworm, you know, whatever. And then they've got, you know, Professor Victoria, which is a character that is a new human character. It's not Maria, it's not Eggman, it's not Gerald, it's a brand new human that they have introduced. And it's been only teased on online things. It's now in this radio drama with a voice actress and all. I mean, she had a voice actress in Tales Tube a while back. But, like, they are introducing new humans into the series. The only two things they need to do now is put them in the games and put them in the comics. Stop being afraid. Because that's the thing, is comics currently are kind of like unable to touch them, but even that's kind of not true because we have the DC comics, which, for all intents and purposes, are written to be able to be placed in the canon timeline of IDW. Obviously, you know, I'm sure there's really no world where you can say Sonic met Superman and all that stuff. But like, they're written in a way where it's like, this could be interpreted as canon and it's not gonna like impact the IDW storyline in any way. How did I fuck that up? Like they have an idea in the timeline, like, oh, this goes after like issue blah and before issue blah, so that it has a place that it works. But like, they've got the superheroes, like, that's humans. They went to the superheroes world and like just interacted with humans in their world. It's like they're getting more open to these cool ideas, and I'm way into it. I don't even like fucking superheroes. I don't give a shit about Marvel or DC, but I'm just glad to see more content from Sonic that is outside their comfort zone. It's just exciting. I lost all momentum on that jump. I don't know what they're doing with IDW or remember what was the deal with Frontiers. I could not jab with Frontiers when Sally Corn is in the comics. Tell me and I'll binge the entire thing to be ready for her turn. I mean, as far as I remember, like, Ian Flynn is still like campaigning for her to have a return. There was one comic there, I think it was the Chaotix anniversary comic, where they had a background character that was very clearly designed like Sally as a background character, but obviously it's not actually her, or it could be her, and you know, we just don't have confirmation officially. But I feel like if there's ever a chance for Sally to make a reappearance, Crossroads is that opportunity. I think a lot of people have said that, and then obviously with the way DLC has been going, it hasn't looked like that was going to happen. But with Izuka recently saying that like they are willing to like, you know, go for niche characters and like all sorts of different eras and timelines and medias for the DLC characters in Crossroads going forward, Sally is a real possibility to come back. It might only be for Crossroads, but that's better than absolutely nothing, you know? That's cool. But like, honestly, you know, I would like to see her back just because she's a legacy character from the origins of the franchise. Obviously the cartoons, not so much the games, but it would be really nice to see that come back. And the problem is, there's no way to put her in and make everybody happy, right? Because some people don't want her back, okay? That's fair. But a lot of people are really bitchy about the Sonic characters cast list already, so ignore those people. But the problem I have with bringing her back now is they have to fit her into the current timeline of events. As in, like, she can't be Princess Sally Acorn that ran around with Sonic in the past, because that just throws in so many questions about timeline. You could make it in a way. I'm sure Ian Flynn could write it in a way. Like, I've tried to like brainstorm ideas as to how this could work, where you're like, you know, maybe Sally comes back one day and Sonic's like, oh, hey, it's Sally. And then everyone's like, who? And he's like, oh, you know, Sally. And then he basically like does a recap that, you know, never actually happened in our modern timeline of what happened for Sonic. But he's just like, back in my day, you know, I ran around with Sally and the Freedom Fighters and we did all this and this and this. And then Tails is like, oh yeah, I was really young then. I forgot about that. You know, something just plain and simple like that, to be like, all this stuff happened in a way, and then they just went their separate ways because peace came to the kingdom, even though Eggman, you know, went on to continue being evil. He's not ruling the entire world like he was in Saddam. So, like, they could introduce a way to make it so that she's the old version of herself, and, you know, everyone, and Sonic is the only one that remembers it, really, or Tails is like, oh, yeah! So, like, they could go about it in that way, or they just go, we can't possibly do this in a way that's clean, we just make a brand new version of Sally. Oh, I've ended up down here. Which I think is also an acceptable, like, outcome, but if you go that route, a lot of, you know, Sally purists are going to be very upset, I think. But I think it's either one or the other. You either get Sally back and she's a completely new version of the character that has had no previous interaction with Sonic, therefore kind of, you know, nullifying a lot of her original characterization and stuff. Or you kind of just retcon her into, you know, a storyline where it's like, oh yeah, they just haven't interacted with her in such a long time because they haven't needed to. The kingdom has been safe and free from Eggman's rule. And it was before they, you know, did Sonic 3, essentially. It was all in the timeline of Sonic 1 to 2, basically. It's kind of how you could do it. Are they going to do that, though? I don't think so. I just don't think they're going, like, they see a need right now. They have so many, like, characters in IDW that are currently not getting enough exposure. Like, we're finally getting voices for Tangle and Whisper so many years after the comic is released. They still haven't appeared in a game beyond the upcoming Crossworlds DLC, where, you know, they're just going to be racers, and they might not even have voices in there, which is a shame because they just got voice actors. Although there's a potential leak that maybe in future DLC they'll be retroactively, you know, voiced, so that'd be nice. I don't know. It's a weird situation to be in. I don't think Sega currently sees value in adding those characters back in, but I think they're aware that people want them, so I don't think they're going to forget that. I think it's one of those things that they can hold onto as a potential, like, yeah, this will be nice to do one day. And there's also the whole Sega of Japan thing. Like, that is not part of the original, like, Sonic vision. You know, Sega of Japan didn't introduce these characters. And you know, neither did Sega Japan introduce it, you know, Tangle and Whisper. That was the IDW team, but obviously things are a wee bit different now compared to back then. The American cartoon characters are very much an American-born creation that had nothing to do with the games and all that. Whether or not it actually works, entirely up in the air. And so, like, the Japanese side of Sega might just not want these characters to exist in their world, and ultimately Sega Japan gets the final say. But I think because the brand is obviously so much stronger in the US and the Western market versus Japan, I think Sega Japan are just going and are seeing what America wants and goes, okay. You know, I think they're accepting more of these ideas that they maybe wouldn't have been in the past because that's the market that's working. That's where Sonic is doing the best, is internationally, not at home. And I think they just got to embrace that and let them do what they need to do. Obviously, not to a detrimental degree. We don't need another Sonic Boom situation. I think a nice little balance between keeping Sonic and his origins from Japan and all that, whilst also introducing elements that Americans are going to love, and then therefore Westerners, and then therefore it can be translated back to Japan where, you know, Japan gets to love it too for the people who do love it there. Because as far as I can tell, I saw the Japanese Sonic Twitter tweeting about Tangle and Whisper getting voices in the new Chaos case files, and like, I mean, there was only one reply at the time when I checked it, but the reply was like, oh my god, they have voices now? Like, Sega of Japan fans want these characters, like they want these American characters, so like, I'm imagining there's a good few people there that would want Sally as well. It kind of reminds me of like Banjo-Kazooie. Like that's a very, like that's a British-made studio, you know, Rareware, that made, I had to get hit for that one, that's fine. That made these characters that are like universally loved, and you'd think like, oh, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, that maybe didn't sell that well in Japan. The reactions in Japan of Banjo getting into Smash were huge. People were so excited for that. And same with whenever they got released on NSO, like people were really excited. So like, I think maybe people underestimate what Japan's actually looking for or what they're excited for. And the purist in them kind of goes like, oh, well, this isn't part of the original Sonic, so therefore you can't do it. Japan doesn't want that. We want Japanese Sonic. It's like, it's all one fucking Sonic at this point. And Sega of America wouldn't get to do these things without Sega of Japan's approval. It's all been done in a way that makes sense now. I think they're in a good situation where they're both agreeing on things and they're both doing things for each other.
Thanks, Sonic. You know, I got a hunch someone or something is controlling that monster.
Roger that.
Damn, look at this detective go. He was right on the money. Anyway, I've rambled on. Let me check chat for anything I missed there. There's no way to bring her back and have her be her old self. Kenders would have an aneurysm. He can't though, because it's not his character. No, here's the thing. People keep on doing that as a reason, like, oh, the lawsuit, oh, the Ken Penders. Ken does not own Sally, and he doesn't own anything about her. Sega retain all the rights to the freedom fighters and those characters. At best, Penders had something to do with, like, the echidnas, but they still were able to do echidnas in Sonic movie. They even got Pachacamac back. Not that they couldn't, like, that was a Sega original character from Adventure 1, but, like, I don't think they've got anything. I don't think Penders has anything that they can hold over Sega right now. And, like, that motherfucker's even making his own Shadow the Hedgehog comic where he used AI to trace the Shadow the Hedgehog render from the box art. Like, he can't fucking talk. He is also abusing the copyright. He also then spun off his awful designs and creations to make his own like echidna comic in his humanoid looking style that clearly still uses Knuckles as the main character, but it's not Knuckles because it's his own style. Like, he is towing the line of the copyright stuff more than Sega were. Sega just don't want to deal with like the lawsuit or the bullshit again, I think. It's the same thing with like Live and Learn and Johnny Gioeli, like they just didn't want to deal with it. But at least they seem to have settled with Johnny and things are on a good standing. I think they've basically just gone, these characters aren't worth the trouble that they're worth. We still own them and retain the rights to them, but like right now, like does the Sonic like we just got Sage as a new character. We've just got Princess. We just got Professor Tori as a new character. Do we need to reintroduce these old cartoon characters back into the mix? I personally don't think so, because there's no natural way to introduce it without it feeling kind of forced and pandery. And people already give shit to Flynn and all the team for pandering too much already. Even though this is something people want, people would still be like, you're pandering! Because Sonic fans are never happy, as we've established. It's a hard one to decide. But yeah, no, Ken Penders has nothing to do with this. They have full ownership over these characters. They can do whatever they want. And even like the redesign, like that was a redesign by Flynn. Like, Penders has nothing over the Freedom Fighters. It's Tomorrow's problem, and she wouldn't have an origin story for a while. Yeah, the character's not the story. That was a lot. I'm talking about the whole Princess Sally Road Trouble stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, it depends on how you would go about it. I think either just going, fuck it, new character, she's just being introduced as if she's never met Sonic before. Was this the version of... Maybe this was in the original generations, but this kind of sounds like the Color's Ultimate version of the song or something. Maybe I just don't remember. I did not play... Sorry, excuse me. I did not play the, Ooh. Does the drop dash give momentum? Hang on. Because, like... Well, even a barely charged spin dash gives you... sends you absolutely flying. Jesus Christ. Right, hang on. I need to experiment because... That barely sends you upwards, but... Okay, no, that sends you upwards too. What the fuck? Maybe just certain hills don't really have the property for what we're looking for. But yeah, that's giving me some good height, that drop dash. Anyway, sorry, let's continue. I have basically never replayed this 2D stage because I do not care for Planet Wisp, and I especially did not care for like the 2D section of Planet Wisp. Oh. And then I didn't really much care for these Wisp powers either, because they just feel weird and sticky. I feel stuck. I mean, I am stuck. I'm literally stuck to the wall. But I would feel like stuck when I feel like I should be able to be not stuck. Get off, please. Anyway, I feel like I've gone in circles a little bit, but basically, yeah. Sally would have to either be reintroduced as a brand new character that has no previous interaction with Sonic in the past, and then therefore people would hate it because it's not the original Sally. I feel like that should be a good compromise though. Like, here, you're getting Sally back at all. She's gonna have to be a new character for where we are in this story and timeline. Deal with it, because at least you get her back as a character and a character design. And that's better than nothing. But then, you know, people really like the history with Sonic and Sally and their romance and all that shit, so a lot of people will be upset that that doesn't exist, and if it didn't exist in a rebooted Sally that, you know, has just met Sonic for the first time, they would be like, this is bullshit, this is not what Sally is. It's like, shut up. Do you want the character or don't you? Take what you can get. But I do think, like, the option of just, like, retconning it as, like, oh yeah, this always happened, but we just never had it in a video game, is also a very viable option. Like, it's a cop-out, but, like, you could just do that and be like, yeah, this always existed, and just, like, formulate your own version of the cartoon into a plot that could cover, like, in the comics or something like that, to be like, yeah, this always happened, but, like, you know, it's just happened such a long time ago, we forgot all about it, and yada yada yada. I feel like either of those options work, but... Oh, shit. Okay. I think either of those options realistically work, but, like, I don't think Sega gonna do either. I think they're just non-interested in using Freedom Fighters right now. And at best, we'll get a playable Sally in Crossworlds. Even that, I'm exceptionally skeptical of. You know, considering the fact that, like, on release we didn't have Tangle and Whisper, it took until DLC. I'm pretty much certain we're not getting, like, cartoon characters. Manic and Sonya? Good fucking luck. Sally? Nah, not a chance. I think she is the most likely cartoon character to ever come back, and even that is still not happening. I mean, Sonic Prime was another good example of, like, here's a multiversal story with different versions of our characters that we all know. You could make a dimension that has Sally, and they didn't. They just went for Pirate Knuckles and Robot Amy, which, like, I still really enjoy Sonic Prime, don't get me wrong, but, like, that's a multiversal story that had a chance to explore the previous, you know, universes of Sonic that we've had that don't get love anymore. I mean, fuck, they're even finally sort of like acknowledging Sonic X's existence again. Like, they recently put out some, like, what was it they put out? I mean, that recent Sonic 35th, like, just promotional video that they put out had Sonic X clips in it, even with Jason Griffith's voice, like, playing in it, and I was like, oh my god. I was not expecting to hear Jason Griffith all of a sudden, but here he is. It seems like they're, like, kind of, like, letting that exist again, even though they were kind of just not touching that for a while. So that's kind of neat. So maybe they'll be, like, touching, oh, I can't go that way. Fuck me, I have to wait for this. Maybe they'll go back to the cartoons at some point. Who knows? Who knows? Because, I mean, that's the thing, right? Sonic X got, like, a re-release on, like, Blu-ray, like, a little while back, and, like, so did Sad I Am. Like, it got a re-release on Blu-ray, like, a couple years back. So, like, they still have the rights to these things, and they're still willing to re-release these things. They're just not willing to do anything with the characters at the minute, for some reason. And I'm personally not, like, I'm not fussed, because they've been gone from the series for so long, like, and they've never been part of the games either, so, like, I don't think they're overly necessary to bring back. But, you know, everyone has a favorite character, and I don't think there's a harm in putting Sally back in if you can. I saw a Chow. Where did it go? I don't fucking know. It's gone. The stage just goes on forever, and I know I haven't been going super fast in it, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I really don't jive with this stage. I just don't care. Planet Wisp has always bored me. No matter which version we're playing. Oh, go back up. Oh, I landed on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just hate how sticky it is. Which, again, I get it. I'm a big spiky ball. I'm supposed to be sticky. I don't like it. I don't like how sticky it feels. Please. Please. I'm stuck. I'm trying to jump. My god, this music as well. Fuck me. Would you... Yay, I did the semicircle. Yippee! This stage does nothing for me. Go! Thought I was about to die there. I do like that whenever you jump, like, it picks up a lot of speed, but... Oh, this is the end of the stage, I think. Thank God. 7 minutes? God, I just do not care for this stage. Oh, dear. Oh my god, I've missed so many chat. Okay, let me go back. So you're talking about Ken, Panders. If it were me, Sally being back at all would be amazing. Any kind of drama would be like for a week. It just has to be Sally. Nah, there'd be some people would be kicking up. I mean, we can't even have fucking Sonic reference the time zones on people fucking going off on Twitter be like, Fire Ian Flynn, he just does references. Shut the fuck up. We've ignored the history for so long, and now that someone gives a shit, we're telling to stop making references. Give the fuck over. I think even he knows it, and I think he does it more because it annoys people. Shut up, people. Anyway, hello, I beat Sonic 2. Nice. You wouldn't believe what my score was at like Aquarium Park more. I have no idea, because I've never actually gone for like a big score run on Sonic 2, and if I have, I just don't know what the score was. I've definitely done a full playthrough where I've been like, let's go without dying and game overs and see how far we go. But that was such a long time ago. It couldn't be different to the point where it might as well just be a completely new character. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would kind of have to be at this point just to be able to put it into the current timeline. But at least it has the design and the name and maybe the backstory of Princess Sally. You know, it could still be from the Acorn Kingdom or whatever the fuck, and just the only thing that's missing is like Robotropolis and adventuring with Sonic. It could just be like, I have this kingdom now, just being attacked by Eggman now. Can you please come and help us? And that could be how they meet, you know, that kind of thing. Let's continue scrolling. I looked up, there's some data mining stuff that might be Sally being in Sonic Blitz, whatever that is. It's a mobile game, like a card game type of thing. Yes, apparently her name was found in there. A bunch of other characters were found in there as well, including Sonic and Mania, Manic and Sonia, so that would be pretty fun. That, again, is another thing to be like, oh, maybe Sonic Blitz having these characters could help push these guys into being in more stuff. It's very likely that what was put in there won't come out in the full release, which is sad. But, like, there was even, like, a Mighty, you know, Ray, a modern version of Mighty in there. That, like, people are like, oh, we finally got an official modern Mighty, but again, the game has gone offline now, they're doing things to it, and maybe modern Mighty was not meant to exist. A lot of these things were data mined, they weren't meant to be seen just yet. Hi, Tails. It's, damn, what a score. Ian Flynn do be referencing, but the stories are better, so I'm just saying, man, I'm gonna take the W. I mean, I don't mind the references, and the stories are better. It's just all W's, there's no L's. And it only happened because of a glitch. Ah. The one you do at the last second of the level. Damn. I am not aware of these glitches you speak of. Oh, I did get the Chow. Okay, good. Sorry, folks. I know I'm sort of talking all over the place. A lot of times when I'm streaming, I'm trying to like really stream of conscious just talk like a Let's Play. I want to make sure that people who are watching this not as a stream can enjoy it too. So excuse me if I miss your chats for a while. I will always come back to them. Folks, there's some new people here. Hello, welcome. If you like Sonic, I love Sonic, so drop a sub. I'm doing this shameless plug shit right now. Drop a sub because I play Sonic games. I've done a big full Frontiers playthrough. I'm currently uploading Shadow Generations, which was recorded back when it came out. I just have only got uploading it now recently, and obviously I'm playing Sonic Generations here as a result of that. I never got to play this back when it came out. This is me finally playing it now. So if you like Sonic, subscribe. I do a lot of Sonic. I'm also doing a lot of Pokemon if you like Pokemon. I also never actually talked about my shirt. So like, I'll show you on full screen here. So I got this really sick jacket. I will not say what company I got it from. I bought it. I didn't get it like free or anything. But obviously not sponsored. So I'm not giving them a shout out. But this jacket is comfy. Has Sonic and Shadow here. It is a half blue, half black. And on the back, I've got a shirt here, for example, because I bought the shirt as well. On the back is this. Obviously on the shirt, it's on the front. But how sick is this fucking shirt? This is official apparel, by the way. This is officially licensed. Because I saw it on an advert on Instagram, and I thought, that's definitely like some fake bullshit. It's going to be low quality and cheap. I was wrong. It's officially licensed by the company that is selling them. Granted, like, the jacket itself was kind of expensive, like 58 quid, but like, this is honestly my favorite jacket now. I would show you the back. You can maybe see there's shadows outlined there, but yeah, it's become one of my favorite jackets, and a girl even said hi to me because of the jacket. She's like, I like your jacket. I'm like, oh my god, a girl? Guys, your boy is in there finally. He's got himself a girl. I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm making impressions, people, because of my Sonic Adventure 2 jacket. Anyway, it's a really cool jacket. That's why I'm wearing it, because it's just super cool. I fucking love this thing. But yes, no shout out to the company because they're not sponsoring me. But it is a very cool company, and they were actually quite nice. I was going to return the shirt because it's too big, but returning it would be the same price as just buying a brand new one. So I might as well just buy a brand new one and have 2 shirts. Return prices to the America right now, it was going to cost me 22 quid to ship it back. And then I would have had to pay for shipping to get the replacement one sent out, which was going to be $15. So in total, I would have been paying the same price as buying a brand new shirt. Why return it then at that point? A real human female. I walked into McDonald's and I let someone go, like a worker, like go past me, and like I've been to that McDonald's all the time. Like they probably know my face because I'm usually in there after work and I'm wearing this hat a lot. So like they vaguely know me already. But like I just got this jacket. It was the first time wearing it to that McDonald's, or maybe the second time. And I walked in. I stepped aside to let this lady with a tray of food go out, and she went, "Thanks. I like your jacket." And I went, "Thanks." And I'm like, she said she liked my jacket. She likes the jacket. Like, why would she say that if she didn't like Sonic? Or she didn't like me? I understand how girls work. I don't have a fucking clue how girls work. I don't have a single clue if any of this means anything. But it's been very funny to like talk to my friends about it because all of them are getting engaged. They're all getting married. And I'm just like, guys, a girl liked my Sonic jacket. I finally did it. It's very funny. But now that I've gone back to that restaurant, my friends are all like, which one is it? Which one is it? You gotta ask her out. And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I'm 30. She could be like 20. Like, it's over 18, but it's still weird. I'm not doing that. There's a lot of like McDonald's workers are like younger because it's their first job. And I'm not gonna... My follow-up question to this girl that has liked my jacket is not, "Excuse me, lady, how old are you?" I would much rather just ignore that this ever happened and just go about my life and just take the compliment. 2 extra lives. Jesus Christ. Not AI, real woman, real woman. I do not engage with AI girlfriends, even though YouTube really wants to force them down my throat. They're not my thing. I think Daisy wants out. Do you want out for a pee? Daisy, do you want out? I'll tell you what, we'll leave this here so some music plays while I do this. But Daisy wants out to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go deal with that. I can now show you my jacket on the back. Look at this! Look at this! Sick. This is so cool. I fucking love it. Anyway, I'm gonna go let the dog out. Enjoy some Planet Wisp. I'll be right back. Is 10 years older than my grandpa. See, things like that are fine as you get older. Like a 40-year-old dating a 30-year-old, less weird. 30-year-old dating a 20-year-old, still kind of weird. It's still legal, but it's like, you know, whenever I was 20, they were 10. So it's like, when you get a wee bit older, it's not as bad. I've known plenty of people that have dated people like 9 years, 8 years apart, but I'm going to pass on that for right now. Maybe give me another 10 years. Okay, let's go. She is out. I'll let her in a second. Let's see. Take the compliment and move on and not let anything get awkward. Exactly. That's exactly the strategy, because quite frankly, it would be far more awkward. Because here's the thing, right? Even if it turned out she was interested, right? I don't know why I'm talking about this with my fucking YouTube stream chat. But even if she was interested, I have to then ask someone out while they're at work. And it's bad enough to like go to this place frequently, but to then go to this place frequently and then ask out one of the employees who then has to be like, right, now there's a weird guy that comes in here that likes me and I have to avoid him or get a new job. You know, I don't want to put that pressure on someone. That's not fair. And I'm not desperate enough to sit and go around asking out any girl that I meet. Like, I would like a girlfriend. I don't think she's actually into me. I think she just thought the jacket was cool. I think I've definitely asked out people before that I was like, oh, I think they're into me. And I've been completely wrong. So I'm not going to ask out this stranger that I don't know. Why would I do that? Is that Wisp normally that close to the camera? Fair play to them for animating the Wisp at a normal frame. Can I pick up the Wisps? That would have been like a cool sort of like Easter egg that you can pick these guys up as boost power. But no such joy. Oh well. So many things go wrong. Exactly. It's like, I don't want to freak someone out that's just here to have their job and maybe they just thought the jacket was cool. Like, they said a nice compliment and suddenly they're getting hit on. I'm not going to be one of those fucking creeps that they're dealing with that you hear about on the internet. I'm not that guy. I like making a joke about it and be like, I did it, guys, I found a girlfriend. Because it's very funny. I have not had a girlfriend since I was like 16 or younger. And like, I don't super care, but especially now because all my friends, oh wow, you can go over here? I've never walked over here. Because all my friends are getting girlfriends or getting engaged and stuff right now, it's just kind of like, it's not that I'm getting like desperate, I'm just kind of going like, fuck, I gotta do something about this, you know? But I don't really care. I think it feels like more pressure having a partner than not having one. Right now I have the freedom to live my life however I want. It's just me and my dog. I don't have to worry about somebody else. That sounds awful. For now, I mean, as soon as I do find someone, I'm sure it'll be lovely, but I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. Come on, get up here. You can do this. Surely. Really? You could, I absolutely think you could make that. You know, I'm bound to get like a little... Let's see. I feel like the drop dash kind of controls similar to how it did in Frontiers a little bit. It's quite fast, to be honest. Alright, Daisy just came back in. Let me go close the door, and I'll be right back. Hello, Daisy. I think what we can all agree on here is my stupid friends and their stupid happy romances and their stupid marriages and fiancés and whatever are making it so that I'm feeling self-conscious and making it feel like I'm getting left behind because in the great wide world of feeling alone when I die, they are not and I am. I don't actually care, but I like making jokes about it. Come on, you. Come on up. No. Not playtime. Well, playtime for me. I got more Sonic Generations to play. We're all cooked, methinks. Holy shit, part of a Sonic level that's not a hallway. Don't worry, it changes very quickly. Maybe your friends will show you why you don't want to get one. No, I mean... I could argue that I have seen from certain people's examples why I don't want one, but no, I mean, I do want one. I think I have a bit more sense than some of the people I know in terms of what qualities they were searching for and what they were doing to get there. So I know what I'm sort of looking for and what red flags to look out for. I kind of already have an idea in my head of like how I'm going to like approach the topic of relationships. And ultimately, like, I'm content on my own. I'm not desperate to find someone. So if I find someone, I'm not going to stick with them just because I feel like it. I'm going to stick with them because it's right. And we are there to enrich each other's lives. And that's about it. It's not about filling a hole. It's about expanding what's already there. Because we, you know, it should be additive, not subtractive. It should be additive, but like not in a way that like fills a gap. You need to fill that gap yourself, and then I don't know what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. It's a relationship shouldn't be the solve to your problem. It should be I've solved my problem, and also here I found this person that I want to share my life with. I think so many people kind of go like, I'm lonely, and the solve for that problem is not being lonely anymore. And it's like, have you considered? I thought that was a chow. Have you considered solving the loneliness problem internally, getting over that, because it's kind of important to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining, like, not afraid of loneliness is a good thing. So maybe deal with that first, and then get girlfriend. Rocket! Alright. I am holding Y. Okay, it didn't say let go. But yeah, I basically know, like, if I find someone and it turns out, like, that there are major red flags, I'll be breaking it off. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and take, like, shit that I don't deserve or they don't deserve. Like, I kind of know what a healthy relationship looks like, and because I've seen some really bad, unhealthy ones, and I'm like, let's avoid that. We don't need that in our lives. did I miss that? Oh no! Ow. There is still like a lot of like old Roger dialogue in here. Like a lot of the grunts and jumps and stuff like that are using his old like voice lines. At least it sounds like it anyway. Otherwise he's just like done a really good job at like replicating some of them. Here comes my train car. I remember like the first time I did, oh whoops. The first time I did this stage, I got stuck for fucking ages because I couldn't figure out, I had to like get on a certain train car and like ride it the entire way or something like that. And I was just like, what the fuck do I do? And also again, it was just kind of like, what is this boring ass stage? I don't think it's that interesting or fun. Rocket here? I don't see why not. What the fuck? What do you mean there's nothing? Whoops. Where am I? Okay. Rocket. Oh yeah, I think it might have been like not realizing I had to jump and grab. Wow. That was not what I expected to happen right there. I bounced off of the platform. Back down. Okay, this is the one I need to get on. But otherwise you just start doing loops, I'm pretty sure. Yes, and you go up here. We'll go up here. Rocket! What is that to my left? Oh, I think it's just another enemy. And then rocket! Nothing to bounce my head off, please. Oh, I just missed it. I might have used this in the wrong place. I held out too long because I saw there was a platform above me and I didn't want to bonk my nog. Please! Oh, is this the part where I got stuck in a loop? I don't know. I remember just getting stuck in a loop for ages, being like, how do I escape? I think this is the end here. We go up here, we get a rocket, and then we're in the final section, which is like another bunch of rockets. This way. I'm pretty sure like the bottom of the stage is like, oh no, it's the top. Okay, yeah, there's a part of the stage that's kind of like closing in on you, is what I was going to say, but I couldn't remember if it was the bottom or the top. I feel like that came on a lot quicker than I remember because I thought it was like a lot slower of a process. Izzy, come on, look real sad sitting there. Come on. Strength, thank God. That is all the stages done. Me neither. I didn't think that was possible with a rocket either. You come up with some dark humor strokes with your friends, but won't make them because that's my place to do that or something. But you're welcome to do whatever you like. Just
Dude,
obviously,
there's the emerald.
if I think it's out of line, I will let you know.
Pretty slick move, huh?
I've always hated this pose right here. I've hated that pose. It looks awful. Just too close to the camera. He's too round.
Now I'm free. I'm a free bee. Free bee. Free bee. Whee!
Right, come on, Diz.
All right, just simmer down, buddy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, this boy has too much energy. Hello. Dizzy's back. Whoa. All right. Da-da-da-da. Oh, the chow's eating the little fruit. Oh, look at that. That was a big bite. I want a chow guard. Like, they know we want it. Like, obviously we bitched them. Oh, I forgot all about Silver. Sonic, is that really you, or are you some kind of fake sent for the Chaos Emeralds? I actually, I remembered about it whenever I got to Crisis City, and I just completely forgot afterwards. Silver Generations next. This is a great boss fight theme for Silver. I also did not realize until Crossworlds, because I didn't know about these games at the time, but the voice actor for Silver currently is... oh god, I'm gonna say the name wrong. It's Makoto Naegi from Danganronpa. Oh, what the hell? Like, that's really funny to me. So, like, I saw the Danganronpa games because of Game Grumps. And, like, originally, after the first, like, 7 episodes of the first game, I was like, this is not for me. But they kept playing it, and I watched all the Grumps episodes. And the more I watched it, the more I got into it. I was, like, kind of hooked on, like, who's gonna die, who was the killer, and all that stuff. Why am I not reaching you? And it wasn't until Crossworlds, whenever, like, certain lines that Silver was saying, I was like, that sounds very familiar. And then I looked up the voice actor list, and I'm like, oh, that's Naegi. And, like, the other, like, character that's like that from... what am I missing here? From the second game. The guy that's kind of, like, soft-spoken and weird. Wears the green jacket. Oh, am I supposed to homing attack the car? I swear I just had to boost up to him after he's done throwing everything, and then boost into him. Okay, yeah, see, I'm not catching up to him by doing that, so that doesn't seem right. What am I doing wrong? I swear. I used to just have to boost up to you and then... what? I'm running on a boost here. But obviously what I'm doing right now is not working, and he's throwing one car at a time. But I'm not catching up to him when I do that. Running out of boosts. What am I supposed to do? Oh. While he's holding everything? Maybe I'm confusing him for Shadow. I'm being like, oh, I need to boost into him at high speed whenever he, like, gets closer to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, this is telling me that Silver can keep up with Sonic as he boosts, even though he was slow as fuck in 06. And also, he can just fly indefinitely now, so can we just have that in the games now going forward, please? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is the one. I'm gonna go on everything as he lifts him up here. Okay, I've been an idiot this whole time. But he does get, like, much closer to me. Is that it? No, it can't be. It feels like it is, though. It's not. Okay, good. Oh, the cars do give me more boost. Okay, nice. Come on! There we go. Still not done?
Give up!
I feel like an idiot having this boss fight go on so long. It's not like Silver's entirely difficult. Seriously? Not yet? This guy's taking more hits than Shadow did. I don't have enough boost for this. I don't have boost for this. I should be trying to jump into that. Ah, never mind. Oh. I just have 2 toys sitting next to me. That has been brought to me by my pet. I don't like the way Danganronpa handles death scenes. It's over the top. You can't take it seriously. No, that's not it at all. Oh cool, YouTube did it again. Maybe that's the character, but I don't know how it works. Huh? Did I miss some chat in between those messages? I don't mind. I mean, Danganronpa is definitely not my style of game that I would ever play by myself. So I'm glad that I got to experience it through the Grumps. And as a result, like, it's one of those things that makes me go, I should probably buy the game from for myself now, so that like I can support the developers, because I would never have played those kind of games before otherwise. And like, there's a fucking talking robot bear. Like, I kind of don't care how over the top the death scenes are. A lot of it just makes me go, where did all this happen in the school? Because like, where did they have the space for all this that they somehow missed? Because like, this one has a giant robot come out of nowhere and do the murder or whatever, and it's like, how? Where did that come from? How did you have the space to do this? And then also the school goes back to normal, like nothing ever happened. Like, there's a few things, but it's also like, I get the vibe that the game isn't meant to be taken that seriously. Without spoilers, the ending of the 3rd game kind of gives that implication of like, don't take this very seriously, just enjoy the fucking funny murder video game. So I'm kind of like, whatever. The series is kind of interesting to watch, and it, you know, I got invested with certain characters and all that, and it got like funny at places where it needed to. So it was pretty good for what it was. But I am so generally easy to please. What messages is it deleting? How do I Oh, good. I didn't want to open that. Okay. Aren't you a mod on my channel? How could you be getting moderated by the... Our timestamp's disabled. I can't really do anything. I'm not seeing whatever the like, usually it would show me like a message, be like, would you like this message to go through? And I'd be like, yes, no. But it's not giving me that option, so I am sorry. I mean, whatever it is that you're posting that it's deleting, feel free to post it in the Discord and I can read it there. Okay. Might be my internet. Okay. I'm not the only person who's been having that problem with YouTube chats. I don't watch live streams, so I don't typically get to notice these things. Folks, here, watch my stream. Also, I'm never watching a stream. I'm such a hypocrite. I'm like, watch my things, but then I don't watch people back. That said, that's a lie. I did watch, I mean, I didn't watch it live, but I watched Markiplier play Poppy's Playtime, or Poppy, is it Poppy's or Poppy Playtime? I think it's just Poppy Playtime, chapter 5. And watch him absolutely lose his fucking mind by the end of it. And I like what I've seen from Poppy Playtime. Like, I haven't played the games myself, but like, I've watched it plenty of times, and I think it's quite an enjoyable like series to watch. But I can't say that he's not entirely justified by his anger, because by the end of it, whenever he was complaining about things, I was like, oh, I can totally get these things he's complaining about. What is going on? Why are some of these buttons not working? Over! Oh, that was close, boo-boo! Can I have that? Ah, damn. Okay. Press the button, please. It just sometimes doesn't press the fucking button. I'm running out of time for this S rank. Press the fucking button, Jesus Christ. Well, I just barely missed that. That's annoying. Okay, let me see what you wrote in the Discord. I got mad at Danganronpa because it reveals so much in the death of the characters that when I saw it, I imagined it having a character like him got mad. So that bear guy, whatever. I think. Sorry, whatever. One is, if I liked the character, it would be like the game. Okay, I get you. I mean, yeah, definitely by the end of the third game, that is a very real feeling that I think many fans had. But I just try not to give too much of a shit and just enjoy the ride. It's just meant to be a piece of media for for just enjoying the ride. I don't think it's meant to be taken too seriously. Let me grab this. That platform like fell down before. Hello, Daisy. These buttons do not behave sometimes. Like, look at this. I'm just like running up against it. It's not doing anything. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here and push buttons that I see. Oh, I killed myself. I was kind of doing a good run there too. Okay, just gotta hold right and fall in there. I don't particularly need to grab that one. And let's see, what can I do? Okay, yeah, I need to grab this button, which just isn't getting pushed for some reason. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I'll just grab this, because I don't think I need anything else. Okay, I can just go like this, and there's the end of the stage. It's okay. Your England is okay. England is your city after all. Oh! Ah! Grab the key. Okay, and then we just gotta go over here. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Also, did I like skip over this stage? Like, where was all the stuff here? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see this one. The Button's Revenge. That was just some bad buttonage. Benjamin Buttons. I don't remember this at all. Like getting to ride the board again. I don't know if it's picking up the microphone, but Daisy's going absolutely fucking apeshit on her little toy ball. One day we might have Daisy Cam, but considering that she usually sits beside me, you don't really need it. say we couldn't do the wall jump here this time, but we don't need to when they put springs. I must admit that. Whoa. I don't remember this mission at all, like getting to ride the board the entire way through the stage. It's pretty cool. I don't like how many times I'm like noticing random bits of terrain like flip in and out of existence. Oh. Nice, that was fun. I like that. Unrelated to anything, I'm so hyped for Tomodachi Life. Oh yeah, that's coming out. I genuinely have like not been, I'm gonna have to go back up there. Not been paying too much attention to like game releases at the minute because there's not really been anything that's like grabbing me. Obviously we talked about it a little bit earlier on, but like Fire Red and Leaf Green are getting re-released on Switch. And it's like, obviously it's not a new game, it's just a re-release, but even that, it's like, I could buy this. Kinda don't wanna. Excuse me. I kinda just don't wanna give them the money for this, unless it can be justified. So like, if they put in Deoxys and Ho-Oh and Lugia's like special events with the mystery gift, like they did with Selby and the GS ball, then like, sure, why not? You've kind of justified it as a unique purchase that you can't get anywhere else without, you know, using unofficial means. But otherwise, if it's just Fire Red and Leaf Green untouched in any way, which, I mean, I expect that to be the rest of the game. I don't expect it to be anything different. Literally the only expectation I have for Fire Red and Leaf Green, if it has any changes, is to include those two events because they did it with Selby. And if they don't do it, then they are wasting our time and just expecting us to pay money, which of course people are going to do anyway. And like, I might still do it in the future as well, but like, that would be the one thing that gets me to actually like buy them somewhat semi-happily, is like, oh, you put these events in that are like timed exclusives to like real world events back in the day, and now they can just be used freely, like in Pokemon Crystal, so that's nice. Oh, ouch. It's like, if they do that, then a decent chance that whenever Emerald comes out, we'll get Mew as well, which would be pretty sick, because it was never released outside of Japan. Like, technically, any Mew you can get with the Faraway Island ticket that isn't Japanese is also illegitimate, even though it's in the game coding, which is fucking stupid, but yeah, it'd be nice if those things became, like, official. I gotta go back for that key, wherever it was. Not here. Uh-oh. I don't know where the key is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've not really been like looking at anything. The only thing I'm looking forward to is like Crossworlds DLC right now. See what happens in terms of, you know, the next Sonic game announcement, which will hopefully be getting announced soon, like maybe later this year for release of next year. The Mario movie comes out in almost a month's time. Like, there's a couple things I'm excited for, but in terms of games, like nothing really is coming out that I am aware of that I'm like, oh boy! Pokopia would be something I'd be hyped out about if it weren't for the fact that it's a fucking digital only or a game key card. Like, I'm just not jiving with that, so fuck that. Let's see. It's a good backlog year, good time to play the backlog. Not a lot of good new stuff recently. There's no fucking way that they're changing anything in those games. Nimble X got a Switch 2 edition and just in 60 FPS mode that was already in the game, and it's $5. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty Nintendo at the minute. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if Fire Red and Leaf Green have no changes. But like, considering that they have a precedent by doing it in Pokemon Crystal, they're being idiots if they don't do it. It's so easy, and obviously I don't endorse this, but it's so easy to emulate Fire Red and Leaf Green anywhere, or any GBA title. And obviously those events are so easy to get through unofficial means. You may as well, if you're going to resell the game, put those events in, because you did it with Crystal, which was only a 7 or 9 quid, like, eShop title. Why would you not do it again for Fire Red and Leaf Green? That is £20. You have no reason not to do it. So we'll see on Pokemon Day. That's basically all I'm waiting for to make my decision on the purchases. Like, waiting for enough people to get to the end of the game once the game releases to... Yeah, I couldn't grab any rings there. Waiting for people to buy the game that are going to buy it anyway, and for them to get to the end and tell me, the post online, whether they exist or not. That'll be basically my deciding factor. And even then, I still don't really need them, because I can get the events through the unofficial means and then just trade them up, and then it's like they're official because they're officially released now, so it's just that my method of playing is through the original cartridges that I already have, so, you know. The only thing illegitimate is the fact that, like, I'm not playing it on the Switch. Ooh. Bite me. One thing I'm hoping for, since Pokemon Home connectivity is coming to it, that maybe they'll get, like, a GBA authenticity icon, like the Game Boy games got a Game Boy icon. So that'd be cool, if that's the case. Ah!
Here goes. Time for a change of pace.
Damn it.
Prepare to be skewered. Time for a change of pace.
Time for a change of pace. Was this the first game that line was used in, or was it some other game? Because I know they reference it a lot now. It's kind of become like one of those like throwback lines.
Time for a change of pace. Take that.
Ow. You. Let me get close. He keeps getting away before I can... There we go. This is a very cool set piece. Like, you don't have a whole lot of control, but it's pretty fun just, like, falling after him to attack him.
Prepare to be skewered.
This arena is so open, by the way, but, like, your movement is so limited. Like, you've got the sidestep, but you have to go, like, 2 sidesteps to be able to actually make it to the boost panels. You can't even do the free run to, like, move there. You can't. You're just kind of stuck in a path. It kind of seems a bit weird that it's so wide looking. Izzy is just staring at me with the saddest look on her face, like, why won't you play with me, Dad? And I'm like, we didn't agree with this. I'm clearly video gaming right now. Your dad's bringing home the big views right now. Would you like to do your attack, please? Time for a change of pace. Or am I supposed to be boosting to catch up to his middle point? Maybe that's what it was. I think I might have been doing the wrong thing there.
Separation attack.
What? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever went 3 minutes on this boss fight before, so that could be part of it. There we go. Alright, you, come on over. You've never beaten Generations? It's so short, though. They're putting fire so they can charge NSO members extra money. I mean, kinda, yeah. I mean, they're putting out Fire Red Leaf Green as standalone purchases because essentially they know they can. Like, that's just how Pokemon runs things. They can just do this. Even though the GameCube titles are coming out, but as Serby says, Game Freak doesn't care about them, so that's probably why. Yes, I don't even think, like, on Pokemon Day they're going to say, oh, by the way, these games are going to have this. I think if they're going to have them in there, even though they advertised it for Crystal whenever it came out, I kind of feel like they're going to be like, oh, by the way, you have to just play these, like, just buy the games, and then people buy the games and go, oh my god! They've got Deoxys in here. They've got Ho and Lugia in here. Oh, oops, sorry. Punched the microphone. I'm just tucking Daisy in here beside me. She's... Hang on, you probably... is curled up for bedtime here. Well, now is a good time to buy Sonic X Shadow Generations, Brisk. Not sponsored.
I recalibrated everything. This was supposed to be my time.
Oh, please, keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No, seriously, we beat him every time. Our scorecard's flawless.
Stopping Eggman is always good, but the root of the problem is that monster. Maybe we can call a truce and...
Get big snatch.
Look, he got your Eggman too. Oh, this is getting serious.
And with that, we have unlocked the final boss already. We could literally we could end the game and beat the game, is what I went to say here, right now by going and doing this final boss. Right now. We are not going to do that. Because that would just... I feel like it would be anticlimactic to go out by just going and doing the final boss now and then doing another stream where we do all of 100% stuff. So I think... Let's see, what time are we at? We're at 3:31. We have 13 out of 45, so there's 90 total challenge gates that we have to do. We've done 13 of them, which means we've got 77 left. So let's see. That's a lot of challenge gates. I mean, a lot of them are relatively quick as well, but it's just the time consumption it's going to be. Where the hell are all the skills? Can I switch to classic? I swore that there were more skills by this point in the game. Must have been unlocking skills, but I don't think you do. Yeah. Maybe a lot of them are just post-game stuff, or maybe, I don't know. What is this thing? I have no idea. Eat the boss. Okay. I'm super mega ultra broke with a capital B. I do apologize. Well, I mean, yeah, Generations is fun and easy to go back to. Like, just finish it in your own time when you get the chance. No pressure. Right. Let's see. It is 2:30 a.m. Maybe I should call this here. And then next stream we go through and blast out all these challenge gates, because all these challenge gates are going to be not quick, but like, you know, there's a lot of them. We have about 77 of them left. And as soon as we do all those, and like, oh, we still have all the red star rings and all that to collect in the Chow. Not sure, because I might need to like look into like where all these red star rings are and stuff. There's none for Green Hill, because when we first play that stage, they don't appear. We have to go back and do that for the first time, but... yeah, there's a lot of replaying we gotta do. Let's do some pinball. Just while we chat for a bit. Get some sleep, but we both don't think gonna happen. Oh no, I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos. Why is the frame rate so ass? What the fuck? Why does this man always look at a pinball table and go, fuck yeah, boy, I'm going in. I can tilt. Nice. Damn. And to think, we could have had the Frontiers minigame instead, but we got this. I managed to get it like stuck up here by tilting and just getting like mad points. Are those tokens important? The gold ones? I haven't seen those before. They look like chow eggs? I don't know if they were in the original or not. No! Welcome to my casino. This is it. I'm a Mario. I don't know where to go to get those other tokens. There's a whole separate launch point to the right, like where your ball comes out of, the ball dispenser. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's another panel right. Ah, there we go. I didn't see that up there. I don't think this is at all related to completion, but I just fancy playing it for a minute. Okay, we're back up here. Nice. I don't know if we can like trigger the tilt mechanics so that it doesn't let us actually do it anymore, or use our flips. I have no idea how to get over to that other gold medal thing. Can't see. It looks like I come from like up the top area somewhere, but since I can't see the top until I get there, I have no idea how to get there. Can't work it backwards. Is it just here? Do I need to get that last green? There we go. Ah ha ha. Oh no, it does happen. I got yelled at for tilting. I'm an excessive tilter. No! Ah, oh, there's another one up there at the top left of the screen. Also, I've just realized that my face cam is covering the score. Hang on a second. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Not that it really matters. Like, who fucking cares about the score I get on this minigame? But I care! Yeah, I can do one of those. Ooh. A little bit glitchy ball physics, but that's okay. The lack of, like, speed panel noise whenever you go up there is upsetting. I haven't got any of the Chaos Emeralds yet. I don't remember how to get them. Like, like I said, I did, like, fully complete this this minigame on the 360 back in the day, but I don't remember a single thing about how I did that. Oh my god! Okay, we're going up, we're going up. Okay, there's a whole bunch of, okay. Oh, nice! Oh, wow, that's for this? Which I also didn't know was here. Hey! There's rings everywhere, as well as more of those panels everywhere. What in holy good god is happening? Gambling, kids. It's cool. Oh, I've got one of the emeralds now. Oh my god, you can boost in here? What the fuck? Was that in the original? What a weird way to die. Okay. Hang on, I need to also check something. There is a different... It's different for Act 1, so what's different about it? Okay, so class of Sonic, yes, obviously, but are the controls any different? I have a different little bar to my bottom left. So you can rev a spin dash in here as well. I don't know what benefit you're supposed to get out of that, but you can do it. Anyway, I'm gonna back up. We're not gonna do this again. That was kind of weird. Alright, I think we've pretty much hit the limit for the night. I don't really feel like doing more stages just at this moment. I think we'll maybe call this one a stream, and then we'll pick it up again next time, which will be tomorrow, because I have more time. I'll have more time because I'm going to be finishing work early, so I might have a little bit earlier in the day, and maybe it'll also be about 3.5 hours. Maybe it won't be. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll call it here, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, my friends. This has been maybe the first half or the first third of Sonic Generations 2024. I hope you've enjoyed. Stick around for more. Subscribe, like, all that bullshit for the YouTube algorithm. Watch the Shadow Generations playthrough. And I'll see you all again next time for more Sonic Generations. And soon, the Pokemon Master Challenge Generation 3. Have a good night, Dark Flare, Brisk, anyone else that's still lingering. Have a good one. Thanks for coming out. Bye-bye. Where are you going, Dizzy? Bye. Oh, I need to put my face cam back. Oh my god. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.